Hey, what's up, everybody? Hey, looks like we got Smitty up in here. Hopefully, this week the chat will be a little bit easier on my end. Decided to start outside today. Got a couple things I want to check out today. I've got a old vintage MRE sitting here from 1991 or 92, and then I also have an MRE Nation up there in there on the table ready to go. So yeah, it's been kind of a long day today, and ready to hang out with you guys, and hopefully the chat is uh, is going to work for me tonight. I had to do a lot of stuff on YouTube to get. It wasn't just my live stream. It was not working on anyone's live stream. Like, I tried to watch a couple different people's live streams. The first one I tried to watch that sticks out in my head the most was LA Beast, and I would get like two or three people's chats, and I'm seeing everybody blindside. Tasha John, Jesse Michael, Xeno Saga, a Kayfabe, what's up? There's Kaylist, Zigzag Grounded Zero, or Ground Zero. I know Miss Marilyn's here. Jason J, what's up, my dude? Still puffing on the, oops. If I can dig it out of my pocket. Oh, did I? Thought I had my vaporizer on me. I guess I don't. But anyway, let me just get caught back up. Hey, what's up, CT? CT in the chat. Everybody want to support, and it looks like Bob Gaskin is here, and that's over at MRE Nation. Like I said, we got an MRE Nation up tonight. I did last week say that I was going to order one of the contest rations, and then I kind of thought about it for a minute, and I thought, yeah, that's not the greatest idea. Because here, I'll just fill you guys in on my thought process, because I do have ties with MRE Nation and Bob and everybody, and if I was to happen to win one of those, it would possibly look like it was rigged, or even that could go both ways. Even if I lose, it would look like maybe I was losing intentionally. So I decided to just not enter the contest on here on YouTube. Now, I may do it in my private time or whatever, but I just kind of figured that doing it like that, I think it was probably the best route to go. I popped that on Bob yesterday, I think, and told him why I thought that way. But I know I did see one video pop up where somebody did already win a $500 gift certificate. Who else did? Oh, shoot. Salty Croc Collectibles. Oh, focus. He won one. Smokey, did you get Kayfade's package today? No, I did not. Today we did my son's 18th birthday / graduation party, and that's all I have done today. Like, seriously, I haven't. Well, I did get home, but I didn't have time to get out on the road or anything to the post office. So, did not receive the package. Actually, don't have any packages to open up today out here. I just thought I'd do the face-to-face thing to start this live stream out. I'm looking at the camera like it's over here, but it's actually over here because I usually have it flipped over. All right, hang on, guys. Let's see if I can flip it over. Yeah, all right. Look at that. Now my orientation, it should be correct. But you know what? Like, I was like, well, I've had these right here sitting around for probably, I don't know. I've had them sitting around for a long time. Check this out. It's the stupid little Bean Boozled thing. Hi guys, Nate Boyard has a channel. Sub to him, and that is Miss Marilyn. So if Miss Marilyn suggests it, I would definitely check it out. Eastbound and downloaded up and trucking. We're gonna do what they say can't be done. Oh, you wanted me to read that in tune? I'll bet. You know, it's weird, man. YouTube, like, say I would have read that and been pretty much on key with it. Let's just say that. I have seen people getting flagged for singing like 3 notes of a song, and I'm not exaggerating. It's crazy. I don't know if you guys have kept up with the other stuff that's going on. There's a guy out there that's trying to start the next adpocalypse that I do believe would affect everyone in some way or another. So, I just I hope everything just blows over right now. Just watch that old bandit run, Smitty says. But if you guys want to see me try I've never tried these that I recall. No, I don't think I have. And random mix of good and weird. They call them weird flavors, not bad. They're weird. So what do we have in here? Where are the list of flavors at? Yeah, surely there's a list of flavors, right? Why am I not seeing one? I do not see a list of flavors. So I guess I'm just going to have to do my best to guess. This is the random mix of good and weird. Now these are irregularly shaped jelly beans. They're called the belly flops, and these are the Bean Boozled ones with all the, like, I know there's like cut grass and dog food and I want to say boogers and stuff like that. But I guess we'll just have to check it out. Nate says, wow, thank you guys so much. I genuinely appreciate that shout out. It does help out a lot, man, whenever, especially just first getting started out. We got 40 folks in here. If any of you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, that's one of the most generous things you can do that helps me out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up. Let's Google know or YouTube know that I'm doing something right, you know. Is Salty Croc here? I thought I saw Salty Croc, and I was mentioning there before I got sidetracked that Salty Croc, or I call him Vince, he did win. He did win one of the, I think it was a bronze or silver. I can't remember, but I know it wasn't. Hey, thanks James for hitting the thumbs up, my friend. I can't remember if it was for the bronze or silver. Yeah. I'm gonna go to live chat, and hopefully that doesn't screw my chat up, because my chat's been working perfectly. Easy Money, hey folks, he says. Zeno says, hi James Ortiz. And, oh, Tracy. Oh, Tracy won a silver. Kayla says, our Tracy won the silver. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad Tracy won, man. That's really good. Kayfabe, it does help to be shouted out. Everyone, sub to everyone with the channel, please. We all know the sub. We all need subs. Everyone sub to K-List. There is a list of lady ration reviewers down in my description if any of you guys want to check out the female side of ration reviewing. I got a whole list of them down there now. I didn't really mean to generalize it or anything like that. It's just the way it happened, I guess. Me and Miss Renee worked on that, put a list together, and I slapped it in the description. So, and it's probably not there because I didn't. I'll fix that right after this video. Anybody watching this right now, after this live stream is over, that's the first thing I'll do is I will fix that and change the description to where that is in there. Jesse Michael won a bronze. Wow, we got some winners up in here. That's awesome. Oh man, I completely forgot to order one of the ticket rations. Remember, the contest is not over. Daniel, I think it runs till maybe. I think he said like the 11th. Or not, it probably runs through the weekend. We can find out right now. Bob, you still in here? If you're still in here, Bob, when does the contest end? I want a silver ration. Number 6 of 10, Anthony. Awesome, dude. Great. Oh, Miss Marilyn won a bronze. Oh, wow. Okay, cool. That's awesome, man. Really good people, good folks winning, man. That's what I like to see. That's really good. Here we go. I'm gonna try out some of these Bean Boozled while I'm standing here shooting the crap with you guys. And there's that one. I'm over here. It's just a white one, and I guess it could be buttered popcorn or something else. Oh, that's really bad. I want to spit it out. What is that? I don't know what that flavor was. WMV Wonder Marine Bet says, how's everyone doing? Alright, let's go for one of these funky looking ones over here next. This one's got spots in it. It's kind of like in between lime green and yellow, and it has brown spots. So let's give it a try. I should have ate that, I know. Oh, yeah, okay. This one definitely has a fruity follow-up to it. The initial flavor was kind of weird, though. Just kind of fruity jelly flavor, you know. I really couldn't distinguish what flavor that one was either. I wish I had a list right here in front of me of which jelly beans were which. Here's a brown one. It's got some brown spots, kind of a brown in color. That's chocolate. Yeah, that's a good one. So this one kind of got green and red spots through it. What is that? Huh. It's a good way to train my taste bud. That's a good way. Yeah, you're right, Zeno. That's what I'm trying to figure out what this flavor is. I'm thinking like, I don't know. I'm confused. Here's another white one. I'm just going to keep chucking them in there and see if I can find something that I know what it is. The chocolate one stuck out like that. This one kind of has a vanilla flavor. Nothing bad about that one. What's up, Daniel? I see James saying condolences. I must have missed something. Renee says Tutti Frutti was that one. What did I miss? To be giving out condolences. Whoops. Alright, I'm going for another white one because I want to find a bad white one. That one doesn't have, you know, it just doesn't have much flavor at all. Kind of dull. Now we have a very long road ahead of us, legal-wise. The driver of the Suburban is catching vehicular homicide charges and we hire. Ooh. Now that's not good, man. Anything homicide related, that's obviously a loss of some kind. I didn't see what's going on, but yeah, man, definitely sorry for your family's loss, dude. That's never good. That's tough. James says it's lint flavored. Focus. There we go. If that's lint flavored, that's some good flavored lint. That's just kind of fruity. It does have a weird aftertaste, though. So here's a red one. That's new. Let's see what it's like. That is very much so cinnamon. Very strong. Outdoor Tactical. Hello, Smokey and everyone on chat. Unfortunately, I have no time to stay with you guys. I just want to say, don't miss the new video from Nathan Day, unboxing a huge package from, obviously, Outdoor Tactical over in Russia. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. We all appreciate you, man. So I got another red one. I'm just going to go until I see if I can find a bad red one. Unless cinnamon is the bad one. Could be. Cinnamon kind of wrecks your palate. Because that's like all I taste now. But that was obviously cinnamon again. I don't know what's up with these things. Not having a list on them weirds me out. I mean, I assume. Yeah, it says it contains weird flavors. Alright, I'm going for another. This is a huge white one. It's like 3 jelly beans in one. Brown equals bad, Renee says. I ate the brown one and it was chocolate. Oh no. That is rotten eggs. It tastes like sulfur. I don't want to eat this. And now it's bitter. Rotten eggs is disgusting. Oh man. I want to. Oh. Okay, you're right. I've eaten worse. Much worse, actually. That's a pretty bad flavor, though. Pretty bad. So here's another wonky, like, double jelly bean. Let's see if this is a good one. Oh, no. Rotten egg's delicious compared to the vomit one. What is that? This is bad. This has like a... Oh man, really weird, somewhat strange sour flavor, I would say. That's a bad flavor, whatever that is. Okay, so I have some yellow ones here. Here's a yellow spotted one. Like speckled. Kind of light and dark yellow. Oh no. What is that? Tastes like a pencil eraser or something. Like it, how a pencil eraser smells. It's really bad. That might be the worst one yet. That was not butter popcorn. I don't know what that was. Pretty gross though. Here's just a yellow one. Like, it's just wafting out of my mouth now, that odor of whatever that was. This is lemon. Or, yeah, lemon. That's actually really refreshing. That's nice. Ah, I needed this. Kind of shocked the palate back to normal. Makes me happy. So I have one more just like yellow one right here. And this one looks a little bit different than the one I just ate. So here we go. That was like sour and fruity. That was really good. Like lemon. and lime or something. I'm coming in there in a minute. Huh? Yeah, right now. Yes. Okay, so here's a different green flavor I've never had. Okay, I can kind of smell this one, I think. Oh, no. What is that? Is that the vomit one? That very well could be vomit. What is that? Eh. Kayfabe Maryland Skull. Let me know. I'm still hoping I can, by some miracle, get to the meetup. But I'll order a cake if peach, either way. Ann and Alan, check them out. Check out my video on Ann and Alan. Awesome gooey butter cakes. If it starts raining, I'll have to grab the stuff and go. Effing hot, dude. What's that about? CT. She commented on one of my videos yesterday. I did I get the vomit bean? I'm pretty sure that's what that was. It was pretty gross, but it wasn't as bad as like that really nasty yellow one that I had. No. Mickey Joe, what's happening, dude? You guys go check out Mickey Joe's channel. If you guys don't know who RC Gusto is, go check out RC Gusto's channel. Definitely, man, those guys, great MRE channels. So here's like I would call this gray in color. What's up, Katie Ray? She said, what's up, Smoke? Vomit is yellow and orange speckled. What color did I just eat that was so nasty? Oh, it was green. It was green. But it wasn't cut grass. Oh, it was booger. It wasn't salty or anything, but it was nasty. Jamie T says he's the one that said green is booger and vomit is yellow. Nothing standing out on that one. So here's possibly, this is like the yellow with speckles. I would call that yellowish with speckles. It's a double bean, so I'm going to bite it. Fruity. Probably tutti fruity or something like that. Try the other one that was stuck to it. Probably going to be the same thing. Maybe not, though. Yep, same thing. Pear. That's a good observation. That's exactly... As soon as I saw that Gusto, I was like, that's exactly what that is. That's pear. Yeah. So I have a couple more of them. Yeah, hopefully. Same luck. I assume since they're stuck together, they were on the assembly line together, like made together. And give them a try. This is kind of fun. Pear. That's what that is. That's pear. I got two more of them right here too, but I assume these are going to be pear, but I guess I shouldn't assume. I'm going to be full of jelly beans. Yep. Pear again. So now I have this one. It's got the red specks in it, the yellow and red specks. Pretty dull in comparison to the pear. Not much flavor going on there. Focus camera. Haha, Tripod Tony is doing great. Thanks for asking. Do like I do, Smokey. Eat about 10 of them at a time. And they all taste good. Here's another white one. Trying to discover the bad ones. That's just so bad. Whatever that white one is, that's like the second or third bad white one I've gotten. It's got a pretty funky flavor to it. Another little white one. Yellow specks. Ew. What is that? That's a bad one. I can't tell what it is, though. Huh. Is it Parmesan, really? So, James Ortiz says this one might be Parmesan. I think I could maybe see that out of this one. This is cool getting the feedback from you guys while I'm trying these things. This one is a pink with green, yellow, and red little speckles in there, just like barely. I don't know if you guys can see that. There it is. Why does that taste fishy? Never mind. That must have been from the river. I got a waft of, like, I don't know, I guess dog days. The river stinks sometimes, and I'm like, it's right there. Like, right on the other side of that. Hang on. Right on the other side of that green tree right here that I'm outlining with my finger. Right there. The river's right there. Soak any candy long enough in tequila for the same effect. It's cool. I'm too tired to fully understand things now. 16-hour night shoot last night, and I'm fried. No doubt. I know what that's like. Kayfabe. Fred, I've never tasted these jelly beans. Yeah, this is my first time with them, too. What was that? Hang on. Anti-regulatory stimuli was the name of my first punk band. Oh, boy. Okay. There's a pink... This one, like, reminds me of what I think pink lemonade should look like. Probably not going to be it. That's fruity. That's good. Like, I guess maybe strawberry. Here's a big old cattywampus green with yellow, or it's like a off flesh color with yellow and green spots. Now that's a good one too. Yeah, that's not bad. Again, it's kind of fruity. Getting down towards the bottom here. Got some new colors in here though. Okay, I've got a weird green one that I don't think I've had this color green yet. Oh my. That's cut grass right there. Almost tastes like a weed. I missed the Cosby Show before Elvin was on. Elvin? Yeah, that was definitely cut grass. Here's a different color green one. I haven't had this color green yet either. Yeah, that was 100% grass flavored. I don't know. Kind of fruity. Yeah, I just kind of thought I could shoot the crap to you guys and watch the chat and talk tonight while I eat some jelly beans, and then I'll go open an MRE. Jamie T's will hit that one on the head. That's watermelon for sure. Here's one I haven't seen. There's like a dark burgundy with black spots. There it is. That's pretty good. Cherry of some kind, like a cherry pop or something. I haven't got no hamburger with ketchup yet. That's funny because I actually have the MRE Nation hamburger, or it's the jalapeno burger sitting out in there. Jesse Michael said I look forward to this week, but whoa, that's sour. I don't even know what color it was. I just grabbed one. Jesse Michael said, Oldsmokey, I look forward to this week. This all week. Missed last week, but I'm here tonight. Appreciate you, man. Or Jesse, yeah, appreciate you, dude. Pat, if you soak the hot tamales candy in vodka, you get poor man's Fireball. Isn't that stuff really cheap anyways, the Fireball? Oh, got another red one. I don't think I've had a bad red one yet. You're right, I'm a dude. Good. It's hard to tell, man, because, like, your profile picture's about that big to me. I was like, okay, I'm good. I've been, I stumbled onto, what's his name? Oh, Ryan Upchurch kid. Hey, Miss Sharon, how you doing? Long time no see. Yes, I'm still around. Been working crazy hours Saturdays and keep missing it. Well, we're glad to have you tonight. Absolutely. Oh yeah, I said I was checking out the. Hey, Miss Sarah, she's back. But I've been checking out that Ryan Upchurch kid. He's got some pretty funny videos. Like, just some parts of it, man, are just hilarious. I texted Renee a link, and it's like in a minute and 15 seconds or something like that in the video. Man, I laughed so hard. It was so funny. It was a good video. It's pretty funny because he was acting like a little kid. Really good stuff. So I'm going to, I guess I'm just going to forfeit the rest of the jelly beans. Here, I got a handful of them. Let's just see what happens. So I'm not getting anything too bad. Oh, dude. No Life Shack reacts to Upchurch is great. That's tough. Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of the a lot of reaction videos and stuff, like a lot of reaction channels popping up in my recommended here lately. And first time I seen that Shack dude was probably, I don't know, at least a year ago, maybe longer. And I maybe he's improved his content a lot since then, but back then I wasn't a huge fan, but I'm not saying that I wouldn't be now. I just haven't watched him in a while, so I have to check him out again. Jesse, my house is 75 feet from there. So I did pull out this MRE because before I started this live stream, I went through the post that I made earlier today, and I saw someone said that they just wanted to see something old or older. And I thought, yeah, I can get behind that. So I pulled this out. It's a menu number 3, and it's a 91 or 92. This is one that I've had stashed away for a long time. I probably bought it on eBay 2 or 3 years ago. It's hard to tell exactly where this one came from. I didn't get a backstory with this one. I don't know anything about this one. So, yeah. If anybody wanted to be generous and hit that thumbs up button and let Google know or YouTube know that or the thumbs down for that matter, and let them know either you like or you don't like what's going on. I know we're a half an hour in, so I think I've shot the crap with you guys for a good bit now, and I'm just trying to read some more comments there. Not what I was meaning. Kayfabe, I was referring to me saying Jesse's pick looked like he was a dude. He is a dude, right? Okay, it's all good. Alright. Alright. I picked you guys up. I want to take you with me. Alright. Yep, I can't believe I forgot my vaporizer. And it must be in the house. I'm wanting to hit that thing. Yeah, here we go. Alright, I'll have to flip the camera around and we'll get started with a proper ration review, or live ration review, I guess. Not exactly a proper one. Hey, Miss Sharon, oh wow, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for the super chat, Miss Sharon. You know you guys don't have to do that, though. But I super, super duper appreciate it. And definitely feel free to type that message in there, because I will, excuse me, I will definitely read that. Thank you so much again, though. I really super duper appreciate you. If not, at 37, I need to go back one and refigure everything I know out. Oh boy. Okay. So here's something else that I've had this laying around forever. And here's the deal. My grandpa used to buy like this candy right here, and there was another bag that he'd buy. I have no clue what this is. Because I haven't researched it, I haven't done any of my homework or anything like that. I just saw it laying around. I was like, this has probably been laying around my house for at least a year. I bought it for my kids whenever they had like a sore throat, because it says soothing to the throat. And I thought, yeah, man, like that looks like something all natural. My kids could get, maybe they'd try it. They didn't want nothing to do with it. So it's made with natural horsehound herb. Okay, herb tea, brewed and steeped in copper kettles to enhance the horsehound flavor. I do not know what horsehound is, but it should be quite interesting. Buyer Boys Outdoors. I think I said that correctly. Yeah, Buyer Boys. I know of Buyers. He says he or they boys. Yeah, he says. He says he loves some horsehound. So what am I going to start with here? Boop, 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 boop. Let's start with let's start with what I know I'm going to be eating tonight, which I picked out the jalapeno beef patty. But you know, now that I've eaten all those jelly beans, I'm not really feeling the whole jalapeno beef patty thing. Yes. So I might have to go get me a different MRE Nation menu that I have left sitting over there. Let's see. I guess I didn't. I don't know where I set my vape pen down at. It's not a pen, it's a vaporizer. But, yeah, that's not cool. I thought I set it down in here preparing for, being prepared for this, so. I think it's like Sassy Frass Tea almost. Thank you, Mickey. Love you too, buddy. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. You don't know how much they mean, man. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to hang out with me. You guys know that, but I want to say it out loud so you guys know it. And I genuinely mean it. I really do appreciate you guys. So let's open this thing the traditional way. Let's do it. Yeah, I do need a spare. I meant to order one this week, but dude, I haven't done anything that I thought I was going to rip that open, but the tear notch isn't started. Let me see if I can just man up. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Haha. That's the way those tear notches are designed to be used. Now it's not wanting to rip open here. So I'm just going to rip the whole corner of it off, I guess. Well, or split it down the side. That'll work too. And this is menu number 3. Chicken stew with accessory packet B. And it's a 91 or 92, I'm not sure. Figure it out. But right now, let's stay the bag over there. Let's see what's inside this thing, because I didn't check the menu, so I don't know. So, there's our chicken stew with a date code of 2148, 148th day, 1992. There's your DOA, dead on arrival, your Department of Agriculture or USDA stamp of approval. Says that this chicken stew was good to go back in 1992. So how old is this? This is what, 20? What is it? 27? Right? Yeah. Right? Yeah, it'd be 27 years old. Yeah. I subbed to Morning Wood. Yes, Morning Wood's got a great channel. Morning Wood is, Fern Bark. But name on here on YouTube is Morning Wood. Jason said, go Hawk, bro. Morning Wood says, Smokey putting a full kung fu grip on that puppy. I wasn't going to let it defeat me, man. It needed opened without a knife. Alright, so here we have our crackers. And I'll tell you guys, I'll give you a little bit of a... Usually I don't do this. Usually I wait and tell my... It's kind of like a patron thing. I let my patrons in on projects that'll be coming out next. But I just did my birthday ration yesterday. And it was a ration that Salty Croc Collectibles had sent to me. And it turned out so... it was seriously a time capsule. It was in very, very good condition. And it's the same age as me. It was, you know what I'm saying? So it's, yeah, 1982. Look at them crackers, looking good. You don't see the salt coming through on these ones being a 92. Also, since I just did that 82 yesterday, I'm noticing like the date. There was one date code inside that package. I was lucky to actually have that, but it was on the chocolate nut cake, and it was. Sorry about that, guys. My bad. Okay, live chat. Oh, hang on. Camera's up. There we go. I was going to say the camera's upside down. What was I saying? Yeah, yesterday. The date code and the boxes, I wish I had it set in here because I did keep it. Because the main came in a box about that big. You know, underneath my fingers right there. And the chocolate nut cake came in a box about that big as well. I think one was 5 ounces and one was like 3.5 ounces. The chocolate nut cake was 3.5. The main was 5.5 ounces, and it had a beautifully printed date code on it. Which usually I've had some other 1982s, and it was really unclear if there was a date code on it or not. So it's kind of nice that it was really plain and very well printed, and the boxes were a really interesting OD green that I hadn't seen before, along with the cocoa beverage powder. Was a really interesting looking cocoa beverage powder, but it also had another really cool item in there. It's going to be a fun, quick review that I did. You know, like I said, it was kind of like a little quick birthday ration. So Look at this. This is such a great find. Yes, peaches. 2140. And those are our freeze-dried peaches from, they are from Oregon Freeze-Dried. Yeah. Weighs virtually nothing. Here's our biodegradable MRE spoon. I think this thing's like 60% biodegradable or something like that, maybe 70. Or maybe it's the other way around, maybe it's 30% and it's 70 not. Oh, okay, this is a good menu. It's got peanut butter, crackers, peaches, chicken stew. Man, looking good. Okay, this peanut butter is very hard on top right here, though. And I do notice some liquid, but I don't see any delamination on there at all. That is a good-looking package of peanut butter. I saw Gusto said something. Peaches and more peach-looking pears. It does say peaches, right? Yeah, okay. I got it. I was wondering if I said that wrong or read it wrong. I've done that before. 1985. Amanda Hobson, I was 12. Marilyn says 92. Yes, this is a 1992. Looking pretty good for a 92 so far, man. I'm pretty impressed. And it's got a cocoa beverage powder, type 1 fortified. 42.5 grams net weight. That's an ounce and a half of your good cocoa beverage powder. I gotta say, man, that one from 82 was really good. It's so much better than the modern ones. Hey, grape. Love the grape. The old grape, I don't know what it is about the old grape, but it's really good. I really enjoy that. And we do have accessory packet B. Hopefully there'll be something cool in here. I don't know if like accessory packet B has candy or what is supposed to come in here, but let's find out. Ooh, that smells really weird. Oh, man. That has such a industrial smell to it. Interesting. But obviously we can see what the extras are in this accessory packet B. Kind of boring. We have our Tootsie Rolls here. Oh my goodness, that is so weird. That's like liquid. I'm not even I'm not even exaggerating. Like, oh, this is going to be an interesting open right here. What is going on with that? This one's pretty similar. These are not hot either, by the way, and nor have they been hot in my possession. Like, I feel like I could slosh this around in here. It's that liquidy. Yikes. Never, ever have I even seen, let alone gotten Tootsie Rolls like that, or close to. I've had them melted before, at some point they've melted and reformed, but these, oh boy, this should be fun. Okay, so next out we have the classic black and white wet nap moist towelette. This is the one that Steve likes so well. I sent Steve a text, so it's possible he could show up, I guess. Here we have our National Brands Dairy Creamer, 3 grams of that. Oh, look at the ingredients list on that. Yikes. This is when they started getting detailed with every little microbial that goes into it. They got to list it. Huh. Okay. Got our room booked for Kentucky, CT says. Good deal, man. I'll mention that here in a second. Here's our Domino Sugar. Manufactured by Amstar. I didn't know Amstar made Domino Sugar. Huh. How about that? So, same brand back in... Well, I guess it's been in there since World War II, because I have Domino Sugar from World War II, obviously. Matter of fact, I think I have one Yeah. Right there. That is a pressed tablet of American Sugar Refining Company. But it is a Domino pressed tablet. Interesting. I don't know if the company changed and they kept the Domino name or what. Let's keep going. Uh-oh. Yep. Nope. The good old Taster's Choice didn't make it. Again. Yet again. Last week was the first time I had a good red Taster's Choice, I believe. It may have been the second time, but it was definitely an exciting time. That's for sure. Here we have our Green Book of Matches, produced by D.D. Bean and Sons. Now, yesterday I got a pack of matches not produced by D.D. Bean and Sons from 1982. And these are some really weird looking white and orange tip. Those are literally white and orange. And they're strike on back. This is kind of like, I don't know, it just seems like wasn't produced correctly, these matches. Kind of defective feeling. Everything in this accessory pack is a little bit weird, if I'm being honest. Oy, look at that gum. There's your white Chiclets gum, but that stuff is not white anymore. That is brown in color. Or I would say tan, maybe? I don't know. Here's our iodized salt, 4 grams. We have our, whoa, look at that. That is a dried up Tabasco, is what that is. This is, oops. I do believe that, what is that? It's like solidified in there. Or something. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if there's liquid in that. It looks really thick. What is in there? This is the first time I've had a Tabasco look like this. I've never had one that just turned into a solid. I don't think it's leaked out. I don't smell it. But this is a very bad indication of what's going on inside this ration. So last but definitely not least, we have our U.S. issued butt ration, or toilet paper, or paper towels, or napkins, whatever you want to call them. So there's everything out of the 1992 menu number 3 chicken stew from Sinpack Incorporated out of Cincinnati, Ohio. So this is really throwing me off, this thing here. Bob says, dude, do not eat that ration. I don't know, man. I'm a glutton for punishment, bro. I'll tell you what. I'm going to do. What can I do? I'm going to go grab I'm not in the mood for something spicy right now. I don't know. These jelly beans just like, I don't know. I don't know, man. I want to try to eat it. We'll see what happens. I'm going to grab a different one, though. Different MRE Nation. Let's see what we got here. Okay. I got excuse me, pinto stew with ham. I have nope, kids wanted that one, peanut butter and jelly. Oh, and beef taco. So looks like let's go with this kind of an odd menu. I think the pinto stew with ham, it might set a little heavy on my belly, but nowhere near as heavy as the jalapeno beef patty, I don't think. So, Jason J says, red flags abound. Alright, let's check this out. Can I get the peelable seal to work? I can. All right. This thing's going to be full of goodies. I can already tell. And it smells super new. Of course. I'm going to lay this bad boy out. No, I'm not going to be able to just pull it all out, so let's just pull some things out. We have the long grain white rice. Nice. We have a marble pound cake, which is, it says MRE trans fat free marble pound cake. Something interesting, if you guys haven't seen the 2019 cheese spread, it says on the 2019 cheese spread in the MREs, it says thank you for your service right on it. Pretty interesting little tidbit of information there. We have an apple cinnamon first strike bar produced in, well, the end of 2018, the 204th day. Super duper fresh. Let's see if I can, yeah, utilize as much of that room as I can. There we go. Okay, what's up next? Oh, whoa, no way. Bonus. I'm pretty sure this is not supposed to have 2 apple cinnamon first strike bars, but I got 2. Wow, that's interesting. I don't know what's different. Maybe something's different about this. And here we have this super awesome flameless ration heater. And Ration. This looks like a, I don't know. I can't say for sure what this one is. Bob can tell me. What's this from? Or which ration would have contained this particular flameless ration heater? I've been collecting like weird international flameless ration heaters. They are a 5-piece here for the ones that are like 3 bites. Yeah, these are the full-size bars, by the way. 2.3 ounce, 65 gram bars, both of them. And they both have the same date code, yes. And here we have our hot beverage bag. Our accessory packet. We got some crushed red pepper in there. Some tomates, salt and pepper, napkin, and probably coffee. Yes, I see the coffee in there. What's next? Here we have our main. Pinto bean with ham. And here's your look at the back with all the mumbo jumbo on it for you to check out. All that goodness. If somebody's really interested in that, you can pause the video. Even though it's live, you can still pause it. And here we have standard pack number 2. So let's see what's in standard pack number 2. I haven't seen Alright Eeyore tonight, and I haven't seen Nathan Stickney yet tonight. 2 familiar faces that I'm missing at the moment. Alright, so in here we have our, what is this? Fruit punch? Yeah, fruit punch flavored drink mix. Great big old package. Got some nice regular sugar in there. It's not that fake stuff. And we have a package of peanut butter. Who produces this? Diamond Crystal Brands, Savannah, Georgia. Packet of cheese spread. So much food in these, man. Ah, my favorite. Strawberry jam. It is one of my favorites, for real. Like, when it's super fresh like this, 275th day of 2018, it's just so good. Nathan just uploaded a video 15 minutes ago. I was in Jersey in October doing a demo for PlayStation at the Mills in Elizabeth, New Jersey. For PlayStation, huh? Interesting. Hey, Smokey, haven't been here in a while. Bob Thompson, yes. Hey, man, good to see you, dude. Glad you could make it. Eden Prairie. Eden Prairie. I don't know where that's at. And here are our crackers. Since I've got Bob in here, like the main things that I've seen everyone, like the only things really that anybody's had any issues with has been the crackers. So I don't know, is there a plan to, I'm sure you have inventory of these that you probably got to get through is my guess, but I would assume that eventually something's going to clear up, because every one of them that I've seen, they have been the overly vacuum packed to where they become part of the package. So yeah, that's one thing I've noticed about that. This is a insane stack of food, like super fresh food and super not fresh food over here. But what am I going to do? I'm going all out tonight, folks. Since I only have this one flameless ration heater anyways, and I do plan to heat up this chicken stew and check it out. Look at that weirdness. That looks like it's got the 4 fingers of death in there. Does it not? What in the world? Okay, so there's that. And where's my long grain? Okay, I got my long grain. Where is my... There it is. There's my main. So I'm going to go throw these into some boiling water. And then I'll come back and we'll tray all this stuff up. So I will be right back. I might substitute out some old stuff to go with some new stuff, like the peanut butter. I know that's good. And I know I want to look at those Tootsie Rolls. The peaches are going to be great. So, and I want to take a look at the chicken stew. At least I'm definitely going to try it. But I don't know that I'll eat like a big old bunch of it, but I definitely want to try it. Alright. So we got everything on the boil now. Got that stuff going on. Okay. I ate one of the 4 fingers of death, still waiting for my badge for that. I know you probably, I think you were here, weren't you, Fernbark, last week? Was it last week or week before? I can't remember. I think it was last week that I can't even remember. I had the 4 fingers of death, and I ate the entire ration. Like, I really seriously ate the whole thing, and it was a 99. Came out of a case that I opened up here on my channel, like in the very beginning of my channel. I remember packing those 2 cases of 1999s all the way to Doswell to the first meetup. Please don't eat that old ration, bro. It'll be alright, man. It's all good. I'm going to keep... how am I going to do this? I think I'm going to try to... Okay. So, I want the fresh food to be closer to me. So, let me put out this tray for the old stuff. Right there. We got some peaches, some peanut butter, some crackers. Okay, fresh stuff. Let me get the fresh stuff out of the way here. We got our grape, cocoa beverage powder. These are our beverage bags we could be using. Oh, I meant to grab some coffee and I didn't do it. Because I'm not a fan in the slightest of the hey, alright, Eeyore has made it, it looks like. I'm good, how are you, Bob says. Well, good, man. I'm here, bro. I am here enjoying the night with all you wonderful folks. I'm really glad to have you guys here tonight. So those are going front and center because I can't, like, that's one of the first things I want to check out. Like, I almost even want to try to look at that. Look, it's kind of like pulled in the bottom. I wonder if I can eat that. I'm going to try. Why not? Why not? I don't think that Tabasco will make me sick or anything, but you never know, I guess. So, oops. Oh, goodness. Got my accessory packets here. Set them over here out of the way. Next up, we're going to put this tray right here. Maybe. Like that. Yeah. This is going to kind of work. It's not exactly going to be the best, but yeah, you can eat anything if you really want to. I mean, yeah, you can. I've seen like Bear Grylls, and like he's eating some crazy stuff. LA Beast, dude. Like I've seen LA Beast eat some. If I'm not mistaken, he left like a jug of milk sitting on his back porch for like a month or something. It was way too long. Let me just say that. Maybe it was 2 weeks out in the heat, and then he drank it, which was absolutely crazy. What else? Oh, he made his own kombucha, and that kombucha had like this crazy bacteria growing in it. I'm pretty sure that made him sick. Watched him eat 5 pounds of these sugar-free, what are they called? Gummy bears. Oh, those things tore him up because they've got that. I think they got saccharin in them. Pretty sure. So for the crackers, we have. Probably do one with cheese spread and one with I like the idea of having strawberry jam on the marble pound cake, maybe even a little peanut butter. We'll see. I haven't seen the milk one. Yeah, you got to check that out. Yeah, LA Beast is a really he's a cool guy, man. Like I enjoy what that guy does, and he has put forth a lot of effort to get to where he's at. A lot of people have YouTube channels that they don't put anywhere near the effort or difficult milestones and things that he's done to get to where they're at, and he's done some pretty crazy stuff. Yeah, Steve ate that hardtack from 1863. Yeah, dude, I would eat some hardtack if I could find some, no doubt, like without a doubt. There's not really anything in there that can harm you. So even if it was stored with mothballs and stuff, you could pretty much eat the whole thing, and it really couldn't put a hurting on you. Time for me to go, guys. Good luck, Smoke. That old ration is going to hurt, either going in or coming out. Well, thanks for hanging out, Bob. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate everything you're doing over there at MRE Nation. Again, there is a meetup coming up. You might want to put the date. I think it's the 17th, August 17th. It's like a Saturday, I think. Meetup at MRE Nation. You get a free T-shirt if you show up. No admission to be there, and you also get your own build your own MRE. So, you guys look forward to that. I know a lot of folks are planning on making it to that, and if I can make it, I will definitely try to be there myself. As it's looking right now, I'm still unsure. Like I've got a lot of stuff going on that I don't want to drag you guys down with or anything. It's not anything positive. So I don't think it. Let's just start digging in, or let's start making some stuff. Let's look at one of these Tootsie Rolls. I want to figure out. Here, Bob, you want to see what this Tootsie Roll before you go, dude? Let me see. Oh, this is the worst one right here. This, I don't understand what is going on in here. I really don't, man. Let's see. I'm kind of nervous. Like, what could be in here? It really does feel almost like liquid. Oh, what is going on here? Obviously, already. Look at that. Oh, no. Oh, and it smells so old and nasty. Oh, my. Look at that. I don't want to get this all over me. Has anyone ever seen a Tootsie Roll look like that? Stupid cat. Ugh. No. That is so bad. Look, you can still kind of see where the lines were to tear off the pieces. I kind of just want to stick my tongue on it and see what it tastes like. Let me smell it. Okay, it definitely has that old, industrial, greasy type smell going on. I mean, what could go bad in a Tootsie Roll like this, though? Is that mold? What is that? Put my tongue on it and then I ask if it's mold. Yum. Okay. I don't want, what can I use to try it? Okay. So I don't get it all over my fingers. Oh, look at it. It's just so... Ew. Look at that. I'm gonna try that. I just want to see. It's just sugar that has absorbed water. Okay. Yeah. Here, look. Get a bigger bite. How about that? All right, here we go. This is the first actual ration item being eaten for the night, and this is the nastiest looking Tootsie Roll I've ever seen in my life. Down the hatch. Okay. All right, it tastes like... That's pretty gross. The texture is disgusting, first of all. It tastes like it has absorbed all the flavor from the gum. A little tinge of Tabasco in there. Very old tasting as well. If you guys haven't ever had our old MRE, they have a very unique flavor to them. When they go old tasting, like some of them taste old and some of them don't. This doesn't taste like this. This does not resemble a Tootsie Roll at all anymore. If you blindfolded me, some cash for eating that. Well, thank you so much, my dude. Appreciate the super chat, man. Awesome, my friend. If you were to blindfold me and give me that, it's even fruity. It has a fruity, and not a little bit. It's very fruity. But if you were to try to blindfold me and give me that and ask me what it was, I would I wouldn't have a clue. It was just slightly more viscous than what a thick pudding would be, even. What a very, very runny caramel, I guess, is kind of very runny. Like it's been on a double boiler for a minute. Probably one of the most interesting things that has went through a change that I've ever eaten before in my life. That is definitely one of them. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab the mains, and Tootsie Rolls contain sugar, corn syrup, palm oil, corn seed, skim, and lectin, artificial and natural flavors, Bob says. So I don't know which one of those could... It's weird that it liquefied like that and stayed in a liquid form. Tootsie Rolls are pretty good about not having too much moisture in them. I ran tests on the blood stain of the victim's clothes. There were 2 blood types. And from the levels of the hormones FSH and LH in the blood, this female's gone through puberty. We're looking for a 240-pound girl. This blood glucose is really good. So when you arrest her, make sure you tell her she's got type 2 diabetes. Ethan.
Maybe machinists make first-class brand analysis and shot to death on this roof downtown.
Sorry about that, guys. I had a lot of packages to get out of there. Whew. And they are scalding hot. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. I gotta say, that's one of the weirdest things I've ever eaten. Let the cat in. You want to go eat after I get done here? I know you're going to need food after I get done here. Okay. CT, Tic Tac. I see Eeyore's name, So there's our fresh MRE. There's our not so fresh MRE. And there's our long grain white rice. It's kind of on camera. Alright. So I said what, you know what? What I said I was going to do was mix these together to make like a good ration of what I want. I bet the vinegar spilled and it got into the Tootsie Rolls. I would think that would be the case, but it would have tasted a lot more like Tabasco. Like it just barely had, like, I don't know, almost just like I could smell Tabasco while I was eating something, if you know what I mean. Like that's kind of the intensity of it. So I would think, I swear I don't think this is leaked out. I think it has evaporated. I mean, by looking at it, I don't see any compromised areas in the seal and the plastic anywhere. Huh. Smitty says, yeah, it just depends on where you started, I guess. Just noticing the chat has been doing that lately. Still says 2 people are in here. Yeah, man, YouTube's awesome. You gotta love it. Mine says 50 with 39 thumbs up. Mine says 48 with 43 thumbs up. It's kind of strange right now. Okay, so you know what? Let's just go to town on this stuff. You know what? Heck with it. Just gotta get rolling with it and see what I can make up here. I do need to go get some actual coffee, because I wouldn't mind having a nice mochaccino, an army mochaccino. There's no tear notch on this cocoa beverage powder at all, and it's a little bit vacuum packed. So break the seal on it, and that'll let the powder drop down, hopefully. That, or it's just that full, and it may just be that full. There we go. That'll work to get the cocoa beverage powder out. I do want to try this because this ration has obviously seen some heat. That seems like it's going to be okay. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah, it looks right. Hopefully that milk powder, hopefully there's no milk powder in there. Hopefully it's all non-dairy creamer. I'll have to look real quick. Make sure. Mixed. Let's see. And there is not. It does not say. So that's awesome. It doesn't say if there's milk powder or whatever in it. So I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go grab a coffee to throw in that. I'll be right back. So again, me having all this extra coffee is I got hooked up. Oh. Salty Croc Collectibles hooked me up with some, look at that, some extra coffee. I might have a couple thought I had a couple type 3s in here too. But those are all type 2s, and those came from him. So he hooked it up. I'm going to throw one of those up in this. Man, I hope this hot chocolate's good. Cocoa beverage powder, I hope it's good. So there that is. And have the creamer and sugar here, but like I'm not even going to risk it with the creamer. There's no point. And it usually doesn't mix up very well after it's been exposed to a lot of heat like that. And it definitely has seen some heat. That's for sure. Oh. Get her done. All right. That cat's gonna drive me crazy. Here we go. Let's see what happens when we put our hot water to it. It's in my favorite coffee mug. And this is the magically appearing Bob Ross coffee mug. There we go. Might open this candy up, or I might just give it away. Hi, RR. Hey, look, there's Dan. Dan from Australia. What's up, Dan? Glad you can make it, man. I have one of the MRE Nation spoons right here, ready to go. Already open. Give this a stir. Yeah, it's mixing up well, so that's a good sign. Yep, good sign. Next, let's dump out this, or no, yeah, we'll do the drink first, real quick. We have our grape. I think this is the last cup that I have, other than my measuring cup I guess I could use. Oh, that's weird. Ugh. Huh. Okay. Just really didn't want to open. That's a little bit chunky, but nothing I haven't seen before, and it's nothing bad. It doesn't look off, but it does smell old, which is something I usually don't experience with the drinks. The drink mixes, they don't usually have an old smell to them. They usually just kind of they either smell good or they don't, they turn into a gel or something. So let's give it some water. Oh boy, I don't think this is going to mix up. Look at that. Look at that. That's weirdness. This is a fun ration, I gotta say. I'm having fun with it for sure. Go Raptors. Mike Batty says, very weird. Well, this is going to mix up, it looks like. So that's actually surprising to me. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought this was going to be a clumped up mess. From what I can tell, other than a little bit of foamy stuff on top that doesn't look too appetizing. I mean, it looks like it's going to be okay. Alright. So I'll set that back here. It's going to be out of sight where you guys can't see it, but I don't have room. Or maybe I can get it into the corner over here. This is kind of barely on camera. The bottom of the cup. Next up, all this stuff right here should be okay. It should be okay. So all I can do is hope that it's okay. Let's find out. There's the crackers. You know what? I can't believe I've done this. Sorry, guys. I must apologize for having the television on this whole time. Nobody said nothing. I've never done that before. That's the first. Live stream had the television on in the background. I super duper apologize, guys. Okay, let's see if we get a hiss. Oh yeah, that's a good one. But as old as everything is smelling, even through the packaging, like I don't even have hopes for these, as a matter of fact. And they have a greasy type of feel to them. It's usually a bad sign. Give them a smell. Okay. So they don't seem to have a off smell to them, which I was kind of expecting. Nicely toasted. There's no salt on them like the ones that I had last night were just loaded down with the salt. You could see the salt through the packaging. It was just awesome. Love that. And this is very, very hard. Solidified on the top there. See if I can reincorporate that real quick. Oh yeah, that's some good noises right there. Oh, you have? My bad, dude. I'm sorry. Jason, I've been complaining about the TV for 30 minutes. I am so sorry about that, man. I really, yeah. I apologize, y'all. Like, that's something I normally take care of that before I even start, but today's live stream started a little bit differently than normal. Long story short, I didn't get to be in here to set it up the way I normally do. So, yeah. I came late. What's he talking about? Well, at Readiness Reviews, I left the television on. That was awesome of me. So you guys had to listen to some television in the background for about half an hour. Maybe an hour. Like, way too long. Way too long. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully I got this peanut butter mixed up well enough. It's not. Yeah, look at that. That'll work. It's a little bit runny still, but Peanut Buddy doesn't care. Peanut Buddy, that reminds me of my buddy Sticky Fingers. I just tried that peanut butter so it wouldn't be sticking out of there. Very thick and dry. Jason said, thought the kid was watching TV. Nah, he's in the other room. Or actually in his bedroom. Okay, the peanut butter, I you know, like I said, I just tasted it. It doesn't taste bad, but it kind of does taste a little bit weird. First time I've experienced that. I'm going to wait to open the peaches, because as soon as you open them things up, they just immediately start drawing in moisture out of the air. So we'll hold off on that. And as far as peanut butter goes, I've got peanut butter out already. I'm not going to go for another peanut butter. That's just too much. That's overkill. You know, I said something about not having... Oops. Wow. Could I knock anything else over? Oh, boy. Oh. So I just missed out on eBay on a World War II lifeboat and life draft ration. I bid up to $130 on it, which was more money than I had to spend on it, really. But I just, I would have bid more, but it was pretty rusty on, like, it may have rusted through on one side, so I really couldn't take the chance of buying that thing and it ended up being complete toast on the inside. So I just kind of, I did my best, bid what I could, and someone else got it. Here's what I hope didn't happen. I hope CRH didn't get it, and he just rip it open and throw the whole thing away, because that would be a sad thing. I would, you know, if you open it up and stuff's halfway decent looking, I would eat those chocolate bars. Not just to taste them, I would eat the whole thing. So, I hope that's not what happened to it, but yeah, I can't do anything about it now. Let's see. I think the, here, we'll dump the chicken stew out first. This is the 1992 chicken stew. Look at that. That's a good sign, huh? Yeah, that's always good. Good stuff. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright. So we're into this. Yikes. Oh, that even smells... This even smells bad and old. I've never experienced it where it smells this weird. Everything is smelling very strange. It may look okay, but I can assure you that it smells quite odd. Gusto, that's the first time you noticed my mug or seen my mug. Yeah, it's pretty cool, ain't it? My son picked that up somewhere, and I don't even know where he got it at. I wish I knew where he got it, because I'd get another one. Because I'd like to hook a couple guys up with one. You and Steve, for sure. Steve would really enjoy it, I think, too. I think his audience would like to see a Bob Ross mug show up in one of his reviews. I don't know about you guys. I think they'd probably get a kick out of that. Give this another stir back here. It looks like it's kind of separating a little bit. Yeah, the mug's super duper cool, man, where it changes from, it's like blacked out and then put hot stuff in it. It's one of those color changing mugs. Okay, so this is pretty much good to go over here. Now we got to work on the MRE Nation one. That is not adjusted at bottom like I thought it was. So I ended up with 2 hot beverage bags in here. I'm going to use the good old American cheapo, El Cheapo. Our beverage bags are pretty cheap, so. Pretty excited about that video that I shot yesterday. I've got another one that I've shot some of, but it's not done. So I'm going to work on the single editing before I've still got to shoot some of the other one anyway. But yeah, I want to get that video out because I really enjoyed making that video. I think it'll show through as well in the final product. Did I put enough water in there? I think this takes 12 ounces. If I'm not, 12 ounces. And this is probably almost right at 12 ounces, so that will work. Squeeze some of that air out of there. And we'll definitely do a good fold job here because I don't want to be wearing this red stuff. There we go. Where this has got real sugar in it, it is a little bit harder to mix up than some of the other drink mixes, but I definitely like that trade-off. I would much rather have regular real sugar than I would have that fake saccharin crap. So there we go. Oh yeah, that presents well, doesn't it? Okay, so I got my red drink. Set it off to the side over here. It's not going to be very visible, but it's there. Just so y'all know. Alright. I've already got crackers out too. So I'm going to use some cheese spread on those as long as they taste good. If not, I'll open those up. And we will definitely do the strawberry jam on the cake. Or strawberry jam and cake. This is the marble pound cake, and it is flatter than a pancake. Marble pound cake, flatter than a pancake. Who wants to eat that? Yep, it's in 3 pieces. That's not bad. Looking good. Smelling fantastic. Very vanilla-y. Vanilla-y. Very vanilla-like. Ish. I don't know how this goes. Just trying to put it back together vaguely the way it's meant to be, like that, roughly. Alright, now the white rice needs to be on the bottom, I would think. And then we have pinto bean stew with ham, so that means there should be sizable amount of liquid contained in there. Gusto said, dang, I'm hungry. These videos always make me hungry, man. I sat down and watched, whoever's videos it might be, yours, Steve's, Sticky Fingers, anybody's. Renee's, anybody's, man. I'm watching them eat a good ration, and it like I just, it makes me want to even snack on something, even if I'm just eating something like yeah, I could eat, yeah. Let me chop this up a little bit so it's a little more presentable and it looks a little more normal. I gotta say the MRE Nation, or I don't know if this is a MRE Star product, this long grade white rice, but as far as rice goes, ration rice, this is some of the best. Outside of rehydrating it yourself, this stuff right here, I'll push that over a little bit because I want some just here on its own. Put it out here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Give you a good look inside of there. I see some green peppers up in there. The rest of it is going right there on the middle of the rice. Keep some of that rice without anything on it so I can try it bare. Some naked rice. Yep. Try to get all that out of there. Alright, so there we are. Everything is finally prepared and done. And the first thing I'm going to go for is the worst thing on everywhere. So, pick around in here. That is some really brown looking chicken. I want to first go for a potato. And if this makes my mouth numb, I can't eat it. So there's a potato out of the chicken stew from 1999. It does have an old smell to it. It just smells, it just has that old smell to it. Like, even it kind of smells like old sorbitol. I don't know if any of you guys have ever smelled the old sorbitol smell before that, like the old MCI candies had. Cat. But that's kind of what this smells like. So, all right. Never mind. Okay, here we go. Down the hatch. I don't know. It's tasting pretty weird. Oh, yeah. That tastes very sour. Almost like a stomach bile type flavor. That's just, I don't know if that's the worst main I've ever tasted, but it's pretty close. Now I want to try the chicken. I'm a glutton for punishment. Hang on a second. These cats are killing me. Okay. Now, like as I was saying, I see a chunk of chicken in there. Shredding the pieces. Oh, why do I want to eat this? And there it is. There's the chicken on its own. All right. Hey, Ethan, come here, buddy. There's the chicken. And I'm just going to try it. That is downright horrible. Burning my throat. That's not good. I should have known better. I kind of did. Yeah, that's that has definitely made my tongue numb. So the chicken is I don't know, it's bad. That's no good. That is no good. It's like, again, it has that sour, almost like a bile taste. My throat's burning, my tongue's numb. So yes, mission accomplished. I tried the worst thing on the plate. For sure. It's got to go uphill from here, right? what am I looking for here? I'm looking for something to clean my spoon off with. But instead of doing that, I'm just going to get a different spoon. There we go. So, the Tootsie Roll, in comparison to that main, was like going from sugar to poop. So, if you know what I'm saying, going from sugar to shoot, it was quite a dramatic. The Tootsie Roll was horrible. Don't get me wrong; it's disgusting. The texture was nasty. It has that old. It has that old sorbitol mixed with the, what is that, spearmint gum or peppermint, whatever type of gum that is. I think it's green, the green gum, wintergreen or whatever, and spearmint, I believe. Yeah, that was gross. That was really gross. So hopefully, my throat doesn't close up from that, and I can just move on with my day. So I'm going to go over here to this main and try to get some of that out of my mouth. Now, I want to start with just the rice. Start with just the rice. This is going to be probably awesome compared to what I just had, so here we go. Like I said though earlier, for just a MRE rice or ration rice, that's some of the best. It holds moisture fairly well, so it's not like really dry or anything. It has a decent flavor to it for a white rice. Yeah, that's not bad. It's got a good chew to it. It's done perfect. Here's our pinto stew with ham. Okay. Very strong bean flavor, obviously. The pinto beans are very strong in the flavor department. But that stew gravy in there, it's really nice and hearty. It's a really thick type of broth and gravy. I do believe it's going to mix well with that rice, I gotta say. I'm not a big beans with rice kind of guy, but here we go. That's right. Let's see if I can even get anything out of here. I'll probably need a toothpick to unclog the end. But Gusto just reminded me. He said I need this Tabasco now. Let's just find out just how bad the dried up Tabasco taste. Because more or less that's what we got going on here. Okay, no, the hole is it's open, so it might be too thick to make it through the hole. Again, this has that old MRE smell to it. Even the contents of this bottle smell like an old MRE. It's like they permeated the glass bottle. Let's see if I can put a little bit of this here. Maybe. I can hear it. Oh, it is coming out. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's coming out of there. Okay. So, interesting. Just the Tabasco. I'm just going to lay it on its side so it doesn't all drain back down to the bottom. It looks very oily for Tabasco. And that is Tabasco right there on top of that. And there's some other Tabasco inside of that. Let's see what's up with it. Huh. Right off the bat, very spicy. Oh my goodness. What? Oh, wow. That is like... That's probably 20 times hotter than any Tabasco I've ever had in my life. And I'm not exaggerating at all. I don't know what happened. Obviously, it concentrated. Um, huh. I'm surprised that's what happened. Renee says, told you. I mean, it's... I would put it along the lines of the British UK. It maybe even be hotter than the Hot Diggity sauce. I don't know if you guys have seen that or know what I'm talking about. I think I have... Yeah, here. I got a bottle right here I can show you. This is the the Hot Diggity pepper sauce. It comes in the British rations. I can't believe how hot that is. Huh. I was totally blown away by that. Never imagined that the Tabasco would be so hot. But it's obviously concentrated itself over the years into a very concentrated little paste or liquid in there. So, I mean, it tastes good. It tastes, you know, it had that vinegar flavor, the Tabasco pepper flavor. So, interesting. Yeah. Got to get me another bite of the rice with the pinto bean stew with ham. You can see the peppers in there. This is a really hearty, like, just kind of down-home kind of meal. Thanks for stopping by, Gusto. We all appreciate you, man. Appreciate the super chats tonight, too, my friend. Have a good one. Aha. I was going to say, is Tracy Phillips here? I think he is, right? Thought I seen him. It's kind of weird to, I don't know. Tracy, email me, dude. Email me. I gotta ask you something, I guess is what I should say. Something I don't want to discuss on here. See you later, Fred. Thanks for stopping by the live stream. Appreciate you, man. I've been craving this ever since I made it, so I gotta try it. See if it's any good. And it isn't. Wasted a coffee in that. That is no good either. Huh. How about that? Well, if I try this cracker, I'm not going back to this. I'm done. I'm done with the old MRE. So I'm gonna give this cracker a try and see what's up. Okay. That's not bad. No weird old flavor there. Yeah, I can deal with that. That's not bad at all. Now you can see, like, the peanut butter, it's got some solid masses in it that just didn't kind of incorporate very well with the oils. Kind of separated a little bit. The peanut butter is edible, but it does kind of have a little bit of an old tinge to it, which I've never had with peanut butter before. And when I say never, I mean never. I've never had peanut butter that tasted old. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first. Yeah, I'm saving the peaches for last. I saw you. So, I guess next I want to try this grape drink. Well, really, I want something I can actually drink. peaches after the cake. Oh yeah, I got cheese spread here too. You guys want to see the cheese spread? I'm not really wanting cheese spread right now. I'm wanting to eat sweets. Yeah, coffee would be good right now. But I'll give this a try. This is the fruit punch. Very kind of weak in the actual fruit punch flavor, but is it sweet and refreshing? Yes. Is it delicious? Yeah, it is. It's pretty good. Especially since my palate is just absolutely wrecked from all the disgustingness that I've eaten tonight. I was kind of in the... I guess I must have been in the mood for being a glutton for punishment. Okay. Next up, we had the marble pound cake. Kind of been looking forward to this, I can't lie, because look at all the other stuff that I've been eating. This is probably one of the best things. The main right here is really good too. Like, I could scarf that down, but now it needs warmed up. It's a little bit cool. So I'll just probably leave a little bit of that white rice out on that outside, throw all that in a bowl, throw it in the microwave, heat it up, and scarf that down. Here we go. Well, in my case, it's kind of literal. Kayfabe says glutton for punishment is kind of a funny saying because it's, you know, yum, 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 glutton for punishment. Whoa! I'm most definitely sticking around to see you try the peaches. Great live stream as usual. Love from Ontario, Canada. Well, thank you so much for the super chat, Sarah. Really, really appreciate that. And hopefully the peaches... Whoa, Tracy just dropped in with a... You guys don't have to do that, but thank you so much for the super... I still had cake in my mouth. Thank you so much for the super chats. Great live stream, Smokey. Maryland is still wonderful. Inside joke going on there, I think, of something that they do with each other. But Sarah, thank you so much for the super chat. And peaches will be coming up soon. But before I go to the peaches, you're going to have to wait just a second, because I got to put some strawberry jam out on this marble pound cake, because for some reason I feel like it needs it. And, you know, these crackers over here, they ain't too bad either. Like, I could eat some strawberry jam on them, but y'all don't want to see that. Y'all don't need to see me eat no strawberry jam on no cracker. So let's just put some here on the cake, because I really do want to try this. Look at that wonderfulness. Doesn't that just look delicious? That's probably because it's probably going to be very delicious. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay. That reminds me a lot of those strawberry rolls. What are they called? I don't know, but they got like a hard white icing on the bottom, and they're like a log, and they have the strawberry jelly and white icing inside them. It's very similar to how that tastes. Very rich. The strawberry jam is just... Actually, that's 2 thumbs up, because that stuff is so good. I really enjoy the strawberry jam. But let's see. Since everything else in this ration, except the crackers, really... Well, hang on. Let me look at that stuff on top of that. Right here in person, to my eye, it looks brown. The stuff on top is very brown in color. So, yum, 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 yum. There we go. I can't even... Even the grape drink tastes old. Everything tastes just like that old MRE, old sorbitol. Like it has a... Everything has a tinge of that going on. Very odd. So, peaches. How are we going to open these? This way. See if I can poke a hole and get a hiss. Let's see. Whoa, Jesse Michael. Great stream as always. I really look forward to these weekly streams. Always fun hanging out with everyone. As always, cheers, Smokey, and everyone else from the New Orleans. So you're from New Orleans, huh? Wow, that's awesome, dude. I've always wanted to go to New Orleans. I've never been there. It's definitely one of my goals to go check that out. And thank you so much for the super chat, man. Really, really appreciate that. And I love the fact that everybody comes and hangs out. You guys really, I really do appreciate you guys. I don't think you know how much. Definitely a highlight of my week. So, let's see if I can get a hiss out of here. Yes. These should be fine. They should be. We'll see. I hope they are. Because, I don't know if you guys know this, but the freeze-dried fruit in the old MREs is one of my favorite items ever. So, look at that. It's got such a cool pink color to it. Usually that's not nowhere. Usually it's more white. Look at that. Very pink in person. Let me see if I can. Nope, I can't fix the contrast. Oh, yes. That looks so good. Look at that side. On this side, it kind of, whenever you see it like this, you think, oh, that's probably the mixed fruit because of that red and stuff in it. But that's actually like the center of the peach that's near the pit that's really red, you know. Break a chunk of that off of here. Look at that. That is such a pretty color. This is the pinkest freeze-dried peaches I've ever gotten out of an MRE. Usually, like I said, they're much more white in color. So, give it a try. What was that? Huh. So it's very sweet, crunchy. But I have to say that even this has a little bit of that flavor. I don't know how. I really don't. The vacuum seal was not broken, but it had to have leached through the actual packaging, which is a feat. I know that's an insane feat in itself, but it has just a slight off old flavor. It's very edible though. After a couple seconds of chewing on it, that goes away. It has a very nice peach flavor, and the difference between like this and say the freeze-dried peaches that I buy pretty regularly is that this has the syrup, the sweet syrup incorporated into the block, so that makes this a lot sweeter, more like a candy or like a candied peach, and it's much more enjoyable than just eating regular freeze-dried peaches. I've found that usually they're sour, which I don't mind. I eat them just the same, but more often than not, they're sour versus being sweet like this is. Definitely has a strange initial flavor. It pretty much, goes away very quickly, but I could eat 10 of these blocks in a row without batting an eye. They're so good. If anyone wants a good, simple meal, I've taken a liking to penne pasta with tuna, barbecue sauce, and ranch dressing. Sounds weird, but it tastes very good. Really. That is a very strange mixture of flavors. I gotta say, Sparrow 9612. Very good. Yes. So, before the live stream tonight, I was looking at the answers that I got on my post earlier today. And someone suggested that I put together a Frankenstein ration of stuff that I have left over from the live streams. Like I had, I had some German stuff left over, and some had some French stuff left over, some South African stuff left over, some Australian stuff left over. I could probably build one very, very cool and comprehensive 24-hour ration. But of course, I can't ever go through a 24-hour ration in one live stream. This right here, I mean, this is 2/3 of a day of rations right here that I just more or less just got to try everything. I didn't really sit down and have a meal. Like if I have a single meal on a live stream, I'll try to dig into it pretty well. I'll try to eat most of it. But having two meals out here like this makes it really tough to navigate between each item. If you understand what I'm saying. And here I am wanting to eat more of this marble pound cake. It's pretty good. Mm. Now, I've reconstituted the peaches before. I've reconstituted the pears. I've reconstituted the mixed fruit. Out of all three, the only one that I would suggest personally reconstituting a little bit of to try is the pears. Because for some reason, when I reconstituted them, it made them better. But the peaches don't benefit from being reconstituted, in my personal opinion. Again, this is a personal preference thing. And also the mixed fruit is better just dry. Dan is the one, Cyanide Cookies is the one who suggested the orphaned items. Also should have some single meals and stuff. Yeah, like, yeah. Like, for instance, Dan, I've got yours right here, buddy. I mean, it's right here on standby whenever I figure out. I actually want to review this one, but right here. This is the Australian freeze-dried backcountry cuisine cooked breakfast. Hearty combo of smoky beef, tomato, egg, and hash brown potatoes. Yeah, I definitely have not forgotten about this one. I really do want to review this one. I think it deserves a review in itself. But yeah, you're right. I have a lot of freeze-dried mains that you wonderful folks have sent in to me. I have, yeah, I've got some single meal MREs that have been sent in as well. Yeah, stuff like that. But like I said, like Dan said, I could put together leftovers that I've had from rations. I could try to do that through the week this week, and see what kind of ration that I can build together, and just see what I come up with. I mean, I hate to kind of sit down and open up a 24-hour ration all at one time, because it's very hard for me to finish one if I do that, unless it's items that my kids will eat. If it's stuff that both my kids or even one of my kids will get into eating, if it's a certain one of the mains they'll eat, or the side items and stuff, then yeah, it's cool to open up a bunch of stuff like that and we all share it around. It's not, and it goes quick. But I don't know if you guys have noticed, I really don't like to waste food. I'm really big on not wasting my food and not wasting these rations. These rations are very expensive, and I know that. And I bought a lot of them, so I know how expensive they are, and I don't take the ones you guys send in for granted either. So I don't want to waste them. Excuse me. And I don't know if anybody had the MRE Nation list pulled up, and I forgot about even having these. The 2 apple cinnamon flavored First Strike bars. I'm not the biggest fan of the apple cinnamon First Strike bars. I'm a big cran raspberry guy myself. The cran raspberry First Strike bars. I would almost send this Tootsie Roll out to somebody. I ought to send this to like Gusto and let him try it. It makes my stomach feel weird just thinking about eating that again. Like I'm not exaggerating. My stomach's like, whoa, dude, you're not going to eat that, right? Oh, hell no, I'm not going to eat it. Because it's going to start kicking my butt. Oh, yeah, it's time for a cigarette. Because I do not have. Watching Duck Dynasty made me want to try some frog legs. They look pretty amazing. how Miss K battered him up and fried him. Yeah, man. If somebody knows what they're doing in the kitchen, frog legs ain't bad. I mean, there's not much meat to them, but they ain't bad. I used to go frog gigging when I was a kid all the time. My grandma, she'd fry us up she'd fry up whatever frog legs we could get in there, and she'd cut them up, cut the legs off of them, and she'd throw them frog legs in a skillet, and they start jumping around. I don't know if y'all ever seen that, but yeah, even after the frog has been extinguished for some time, you throw his legs on the skillet, he's still going to jump around. The nerves in him, I guess, or something. It's pretty crazy stuff. Like I said, if you ain't never seen it, it's a sight to see. Kind of turns you off of it if a little bit. Your food is trying to jump away. So that's the lighter. The Vegas lighter K-Man hooked me up with. I did text him tonight. He said he couldn't make it. I'm sure he has. Dude, that dude is so busy. He's got a lot on his plate. Got a lot going on. This is nasty. Super nasty chicken stew. Probably a great menu if it was fresh. It's more like a chicken pot pie filling, more or less is what I would call that. So recapping the food. The grape drink tastes old, surprisingly. Crackers tasted alright. Even the peanut butter had an old taste to it, like a little bit. Blows my mind that that's even possible. Again, the hot chocolate. I'm so disappointed. Yep, I probably shouldn't have done that. Whoa, Miss Marilyn. Love everybody here. Thanks for being here. And Tracy is wonderful. And I think that is, as is Mike. Mike. So, Miss Marilyn said she loves everybody here, and thanks for being here. And Tracy is wonderful, and so is Mike, or as is Mike. So thank you, Miss Marilyn. Wait, you guys, seriously, you guys don't have to do that, but thank you so much for that insane $25 super chat. You guys really don't have to do that, man. I'm here to hang out with you guys and shoot the crap once, at least once a week. I would really prefer to do these twice a week. I would like to slide one in on a weekday somewhere, somehow. Eventually, I think that'll happen. I don't think it'll be too long before I'm more capable of doing something like that. Everybody's saying goodnight to Smitty. Good night, Smitty. So these Camel Lights are actually, they're finally starting to strengthen up a little bit. Whenever I first opened these up and had my first one, it was pretty weak. I ain't gonna lie, like it was pretty tame. This one right here, I would put it along the lines of a medium robust. It definitely has a robust flavor as far as the flavor that goes on after a decent drag off of this thing. Really doing well with the whole quitting smoking thing. I did smoke one earlier before the live stream, but actually I didn't smoke it all. I smoked about maybe half of it, but or during the beginning, because I set down my vaporizer somewhere in preparation for this live stream. I was trying to get everything put together, and got quite sidetracked before this thing started up. I'm not gonna lie. Had some bumps in the road, I would call it. Some pretty huge potholes or whatever. Yeah, this live stream, I'll be honest, this live stream was about this close to not happening. Like, it was about that close to me having to postpone it until tomorrow, being Sunday. So I would, again, though, I would really like to try to do these live streams another day of the week. If I could try to swing a different day of the week, what day would be a good day, do you guys think? Would it be like a Tuesday or a Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday's a church night for some folks. I know that's kind of off limits. That's why I don't do Sundays most of the time. I try to avoid Sundays because I don't want folks to I don't want it to clash with anyone's church schedules or anything like that. That's why I choose to do them on Saturdays. Miss Marilyn says Tuesdays would be good. So Tuesdays, I would like to try to figure out how to do a different day. Kayfabe says Monday or Tuesday, so probably it would be Tuesday then. That way I'd put a little bit more space in between the, being Saturday. And then if I had one Monday, that'd only be one day in between, Sunday in between. So maybe I could hack doing it on a Tuesday sometimes. I really want to try to plan one of these and see how it turns out, and maybe even try to change the theme up to do like an outdoor on the picnic table or on the, just outside somewhere. Just open a ration up, no tray, no nothing fancy. Just sit out there and have a meal, and be able to focus more on the chat and hang out and just talk more with you guys. That's what I like about the beginning of doing the outside part face on with the camera. Gives a little bit more FaceTime with you guys, a little bit more personal. I think you guys get to know me a little bit better if you can actually see me. So, and I'm not afraid to be on the camera, so it's nothing like that, or I'm not weirded out by it or anything of that nature, or I would have never done it. I really want to do it live, but no clue how. Talking with people is awesome. The live streams, I don't honestly, I don't know how many. I don't know how that works with YouTube now. It seems to me like it used to be that you used to have to have so many subscribers to have the live stream ability enabled on your account. I don't know if it's still that way or if it has changed. Crucial YT says, "Hey, Oldsmokey, thanks for doing these streams." Well, thank you for coming to the streams. I really appreciate every single one of you folks. And hey, Kay, live is really easy, but it's a secret. It is. It's a secret. I can't tell you. Oh no, it's not. It's really not that difficult. It's I stream on a phone. You must have 1,000 subscribers, but you need 100 for a computer stream. Oh, really? Huh. I did not know that. Didn't know there was a difference between being able to stream from your mobile device versus from a computer. Huh. KFib says I have 150 subscribers, so maybe I can do the computer, but can't do it on a phone. You can still use your phone. You can just hook your phone to your computer and use it like a webcam. I mean, if you just want to use the mobile aspects of it, I live stream on both with 70 subs. Crucial YT says, "Oh, well then there you go." So there must not be really any. There must not be any restrictions on how many subscribers you have to have. Jesse Michael says, "I have 32 subscribers. A long way to go." Everybody's got I've got a long ways to go to get, to hit my goals. We all set goals. Whenever I first started out, started out with one subscriber, and that was myself. And it stayed that way. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Whenever I first started doing this, it was just real quick. It was right after I had a pretty catastrophic injury, and I had a buddy that used to come and help me all the time with setting up my videos and helping me film. And anyways, he used to help me out all the time shooting videos in the very beginning, and he would run the camera for me. He would pause it whenever we were in between stuff. This is before I could edit. And this is before I knew how to use a computer or anything. So, yeah, it was pretty interesting as far as that goes. But, yeah, I started out with myself as a subscriber and him as a subscriber. And it just very slowly, when I say very slowly, I mean very slowly crept up from there. And it took about probably a year to hit. I think the first year I hit 500? I don't know. I'd have to go back and check my videos. I think I hit 500 my first year. Second year, I had just hit 5,000, I believe. And then coming up on my third year, I've surpassed 15. I would love to hit 20 by September. I think that my third year rolls over in September of this year, so that would be so cool to hit 20K by then. That I think that's one thing that you should do as far as starting a YouTube channel is to set goals for yourself that you want to accomplish subscriber wise, or putting videos out on certain days consistently or whatever. If you can keep those kinds of goals, it really does help you out a lot. Especially the whole posting consistently thing, which I've not been very good with myself lately. Um, Things happen in life though, so that kind of prevent me from doing everything that I want to do, I guess is how I should put that. But I still try to crank these live streams out once a week. That keeps me busy here on YouTube. That keeps me, fresh in your guys' minds, and it also keeps my connection with you guys nice and close, which I like that. So I try to keep that going as best as I can. I think I've kept the schedule up fairly well, if you ask me, over the last, geez, I don't know the last time I missed a Saturday. Sharon Maurer says, I'm subbing to channels. Smiley face. CT is going to be the star of the week in our 5 a.m. breakfast review. Oh, okay, cool, cool. You guys gonna meet up at 5 a.m. to have a breakfast, huh? I love how this community is focused on supporting each other and encouraging other channels. Don't treat them as competition. It's awesome. Yeah, you don't see that. Dan just mentioned that. Cyanide Cookies, and that's what I just read was his comment. And he's, in this community, it's not a competition between us. We support each other. You do not see that very often. You do see it a little bit, some on certain things here on YouTube. It's not very common though. Usually one guy wants to get subscribers from the other guy. He wants them to unsubscribe from them and subscribe to him. That I see that a lot, and that's not what we have. That doesn't happen in our community. Our community, we all put links to each other's other channels in our descriptions. We try to talk folks into checking out the channels, and if you like what you see on those channels, sure, hook them up with subscribe to the channel while you're over there. And that is a huge help to all of us whenever we have those subscribers roll in. And when you see us pop up in your feed, click on the video, and if you don't like it, that's cool. Click back out. Jason J, yeah, CRH is he is the opposite of what we want in this community. Straight up. Like he doesn't I'm not saying he has to do anything by any way. That's not my place to say anything. But if you don't want to be part of it, then it's kind of weird that you're doing it. If you see what I'm saying, like it just seems kind of weird to me that he's been kind of anti, if you ask me, kind of anti against. He could have been part of the community, I'm sure. I mean, he would have probably been welcomed in with open arms. But for some reason, he's not. He doesn't want anything to do with it. Which I'm sure he's a busy dude. He's got a lot of subscribers and stuff like that. And the more stuff like that you have goes on YouTube, the more pressure. Not only more pressure, it just becomes more stressful, and you have so much more going on, whether it be answering emails or responding to just comments in general. Planning your next videos, or getting materials for your next videos. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Kayfabe says, CRHS, I messaged him and told him that he ought to credit those who send him the items. People will respect him more. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. If you read up on some of the stuff that guy's done, respect is like, that's not even in, obviously that's not in his vocabulary. He doesn't care as far as that goes. I can tell you that without even thinking much about it, because again, some of the stuff that I know that he's done has been pretty odd for anyone really, you know, let alone a YouTuber. Yeah, it's a crazy guy. Yeah, crazy's the first name. Yeah, see if you can figure it out from there. If you can't, I'll give you another clue. I'll split it up. I don't want to say it all together. The guy's Russian. How's that? Some crazy Russian guy. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if you've been here on YouTube, you've probably seen his MRE and ration reviews popping up quite often, recently especially. Over the last 2 to 3 weeks, I've probably seen him come up with like, yikes, probably 15 videos probably related to the military survival kit and ration community. So yeah, safety's number one. Yeah, yeah. Boom. Uh oh. You'll probably claim my live stream now because I said boom. It wouldn't surprise me any. I saw Braun and Roman tag team against Jericho. What? Daniel Hertzler says, I saw Braun and Roman tag team against Jericho and Kevin Owens right before the Festival of Friendship split here, BJ in Anchorage. Great show. Going to watch the Saudi show from yesterday later today. Is that Big Brother that you're talking about? Who was it? It's Smitty that was working with a guy. I guess a guy that works for Smitty won Big Brother Canada or something like crazy. Like, it freaked me out. I was like, what? That's crazy, dude. Oh, I'm knocking stuff over. But yeah, I have some stuff that Blindside has given me. Like, some, like he's got the, I think it's a Korean or Chinese main. I've got it right here. Oh, my stomach's feeling a little bit weird. But yeah, I've got this bibimbap right here. This is something I could use as a main meal, but I guess I could cook this up and just sit down and chat with you guys while I eat that. That could happen. That could be a thing. That could maybe be like one of those Tuesday live streams or something. Was a good show until Goldberg got a concussion. Oh, you must be talking about, like, I assumed like WWE or something like that. Looks like Miss Sharon is taking off. Good night. It says night. Oh no, she's saying night to YT. Crucial YT. Taker dropped him out on his head. Yeah, you guys are talking about some old school wrestling stuff there. I was into wrestling when I was growing up because my grandma, of all people, my grandma was into, like, she loved, and back then it was WWF. Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man. You had the Ultimate Warrior, Andre the Giant, like all the great names. I have lived. We all are living in an era of probably. I don't imagine there will be people that will top some of the names that we have had in our lifetime. Hulk Hogan, that dude. There's nobody else. He is wrestling, like WWE, WWF wrestling. Hulk Hogan defines what wrestling is. And he was, when I was growing up, he was so cool, man. He was just like the stuff. Everybody wanted to have that T-shirt they could rip off, and do the Hulk Hogan voice and all that stuff. That's fun stuff back then, man. It used to be looked at a lot differently than it is now, I guess. Oh yeah, Sting. That guy had been around forever too, man. Like, I can't believe he hung around as much as he did. And Hulk Hogan, man, I can't believe he hung around as long as he did. I met Hulk Hogan at a mall. Oh, at the Mall of America on the Monday Night Nitro opening of Pasta Manana. Is that right? Pasta Manana? Pasta Mania? Pasta Mania? Do you mean WrestleMania or Pasta Mania? Okay. I completely forgot about Pasta Mania fiasco. I'd never even heard of that before. I saw the pasta and I was like, what? Pasta? And then Mania. I was like, Mania? Pasta Mania? What? What are we talking about here? It did not last very long. Okay. Pasta Mania. Oh, his pasta restaurant. Oh, I see. Huh. That's interesting. So Hogan had a pasta restaurant. It failed miserably, yeah. Well, Hulk Hogan, it doesn't seem like a very a good guy to start a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? Which, uh, well, who's done it well? Let's see. You got Planet Hollywood started by Stallone, Schwarzenegger, yeah, Bruce Willis, and who's the other one? Isn't there four of them that started Planet Hollywood? Those guys did it right, man. They're definitely doing very well with or have done, I should say, have done very well. I don't know how well those things are doing anymore. Kind of seemed like the one that I was in the last time I went into one seemed like it was a little bit on the downhill. Like it had seen a little bit better days before. Anyone remember Vince McMahon's XFL and how that failed spectacularly? He's trying to bring it back. XFL, like NFL type stuff. I'm assuming like some wrestler. I guess that means wrestler football league. Huh. I can't believe he's doing that. Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything about that. They sold. Oh, they did. Uh, they did do it well. The last one I was in was in New York. Yeah. That was the last one I was in. Was in New York, New York. As a matter of fact, and it's been recently too. Like probably, it was 3 or 4 stories too, which was I thought was strange. But you had to go up escalators to different levels of it. Um, let's see, that was back in October. So what, about 7 months ago? I was in a Hard Rock, not a Hard Rock, but a yeah. Now I can now I can't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, you know what I was saying. So I guess Schwarzenegger and all those guys sold out. Did any of you guys see Schwarzenegger get drop kicked by that kid over in South Africa? I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, really? You was there in October too? I stayed on. Uh, I was like half a block away from Macy's on 34th Street. Like the Miracle on 34th Street movie. The Macy's right there. I was less than half a block away from that store, and also, what's that? Grand Central Station, I think, is right there, and the big the arena was right there. What's the name of the arena that's right there? I can't remember. Yeah, if you guys haven't seen the Arnold drop kick, I saw the South African Arnold getting drop kick thing. Yes, kayfabe. It was so horrible, bro. Yeah, Schwarzenegger, like he barely felt that. So no reason to feel sorry for him. The old dude, he's getting up there in age. I think he's like 82. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. He might be 72. Yeah, why would you kick the Terminator? I don't know. I don't get it. Like I don't know what. And then I don't know if you guys like listen to the guy afterwards. Terminator versus Hulk Hogan. Yeah. I don't know if you guys listened. Yeah, if you could go back in the day, like, well, I remember it was Rocky. Well, Rocky did go up against Hulk Hogan in the movie. That was cool. But he wasn't Hulk Hogan, of course. He was what? Well, no, that was Mr. T was Clubber Lang. Uh, Geez, what was Hulk Hogan's name in Rocky? I cannot remember. Rocky, man, those were my movies growing up. I remember when when the UFC first started up, and Horace Gracie was like doing. If you guys have never seen how Thunder Lips, that's right. Such a dumb name. Gosh, that was so silly. If you guys haven't seen like the beginning of the UFC and the things that they used to do, like those guys would literally fight all day long. Hoist Gracie go in there weighing like what 160 pounds, soaking wet, and fight dudes that weighed 350, 400 pounds or bigger, and just whoop up on them. Hoist Gracie was, oh my gosh, he was so good. The ultimate male. Yeah, he had some stuff going on in that movie. Yeah, Hoist was the man. Like he definitely was. And when he came back, I don't know if you guys saw this. Gracie came back and tried to fight. It was Matt Hughes back in the day, and Matt Hughes just laid a whooping on him because I don't know. I think Gracie still. I think he thought he was better than he was. He'd aged a good bit. He'd been out of the game for a while, and he thought he was going to come back in there and dominate like he had before. And Matt just put a whooping on him. The country boy. I think that was his name. Was Country Boy. Matt Hughes. Matt Hughes. I thought Stallone was big until I saw him next to Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Stallone's actually a pretty little guy. Stallone has a really interesting and hard backstory and how he became successful. How he was homeless, living in his car for a while, like a good while. Had his dog living in the car with him, and he ended up just making it. Wow, I'll have to see that one. Which one? I don't know which one I'm talking about. Which one you're talking about, Jesse? What I said. Renee, did you get Jesse's super chat? Let me check the super chats real quick. Or no, probably better not. I don't think I missed any. Yeah, they have to work on camera angles to make him look taller. Yeah, Stallone. He's a smaller guy. I mean, dude, but he's ripped up for as old as he is now. He's bigger. I think he's bigger and more in shape now than he probably ever was. Well, I don't know about right now, but last time I saw recently within the last year or two, like he was in peak physical condition, especially for being such an older guy. Like I don't know how old he is now. He's probably right around 68, probably something like that. Good night, CT, man. Thank you, dude, for stopping by. I'm just enjoying just talking with y'all right now, and some weird and interesting topics are coming up. That was kind of weird or funny that this went from wrestling to this. Renee left? I didn't know Renee left. I didn't see her. Oh, well, shoot. Definitely would have said goodnight. Rambo. First time in Hollywood anyone ever brought light to the problems faced at our home by our Vietnam vets. Always respected Sly. Yeah, like didn't he wrote that movie? Didn't he? Did he write that movie? Something like that. Oh, Renee's back. She said no. She had to step away for a second. Can I be a moderator also? Yes, I can probably do that. I don't think I can't do it right now. I have to do it on the computer. Let me see if I can. Nope. It's not even going to let me click on you. Huh. Why is that? Oh, here we go. There you go. You're a moderator. Kayfabe's a moderator now. Yeah, Vietnam was a chaotic conflict. And Vietnam was a very, very touchy subject for a lot of people. A lot of people. But, you look, any conflict is very touchy for people. I think we've been pretty good at sticking our nose where it doesn't belong a lot of times. We'll go in and blow something up, have to rebuild it. I don't know if you guys agree with that. I disagree with that. I think that's silly. I think if we're going to go in and blow something up, then if we're doing it with intent, then why would we rebuild that? That makes no sense to me whatsoever. I've never understood that part of how America thinks that it should fight wars and rebuild stuff after they blow it up. I just need to figure out how to delete things if a troll shows up. I think you just click on their name and since you're a moderator, and it'll give you different options now since you have the moderator tag. I'm pretty sure something like that. I'm sure Renee and Miss Marilyn and Miss Sharon can probably help you out. Who else have I met? I think that's the only moderators. I might have one more. Yeah, it's not the fault of the soldier. You're right, man. Those guys are just there trying to do their jobs. And I have seen the. I don't know. I don't want to get into that. That'll get too deep, too deep, too quick. So how many of you folks actually plan on being able to make it to the meetup? I know I've lost some folks up out of this live stream already, but out of, I got 42 folks still in here right now. Out of you guys, how many of you guys actually think that you're going to be able to make it to the meetup in Kentucky? Kentucky. I just saw something funny about Kentucky yesterday. It was like yesterday. What was it? Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Miss Renee, of course, Miss Renee is going to make it. That's not far for Miss Renee to go. Shameful times in the 70s, Jason J says shameful. Yeah, dude, I agree. Did I see Gabe's last video? I have not seen Gabe's last video. Nope, I sure haven't, Miss Marilyn. But I probably want to check that out, huh? Wonder Marine Brett says I'm 50-50 whether I can make it. That's about where I'm at right now. I'm 50-50. Well, yeah, I would say that because if I can go, I want to go. But as it is right now, there's no way I'd be allowed. I wouldn't even be allowed to make the trip. So, as far as doctor's orders go, not sure. Gail says not sure. Depends on energy after 5K. After 5,000. Not sure. Depends on energy after 5,000. Tracy Phillips is going. Kayfabe wants. I want to go, but I don't have an absolute ride yet. Jesse Michael says I really want to go. Okay. Who else? Okay. Kentucky's a little far for me to travel, unfortunately. Come on, Dan. That ain't that far, dude. It's only literally halfway around the world. As far away from home as you could possibly go, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I think it's about as far as you could travel. Probably what, like 4,000 miles from home, probably? Or I don't know. I'm just guessing. 5K race, 3-mile run. 5K, so 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers is like what? Is 5 kilometers 15 miles? So what are you, biking, running, and swimming or something? Dan says, I would do it if I could. I believe you, dude. Absolutely. Cyanide Cookies. Dan lives over in Australia. He's an Aussie, mate. I am, and Bob said 20 people have said they're coming. Yeah, I would say that's probably about right. And the last meetup we had, it was probably, well, there was over 20 people showed up. I would say total about 25, roughly total, over the 3 days, because it was on a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Which I'm not so sure about this whole 1 day thing, because a lot of folks are traveling from a long distance away. I think this thing should start Friday evening with a get together and like a kickback party type atmosphere, and then the official like meetup on Saturday, and maybe a wind down slight meetup on Sunday. That's how I think it should be. That's how it was basically whenever we had it last time, or should I say the only time it's ever happened. Jason J says, Dan, man up, dude. Sarah Crow, I can't either unless I win the lotto. I hear that. Yeah, that's probably another one of my issues, as a matter of fact. So, when's the meetup again? It's August 17th. I think I could probably get there from Tennessee. Okay, so yeah, it is. Yeah, you just moved from New York to Tennessee, didn't you? It's the 17th in, I can't remember where, Kentucky. Can't remember whatever MRE Nation's address is where it's at. So yeah, that's where that meetup is at. I think we were discussing having a different meetup before the whole MRE Nation thing came up, and we were talking about having it. Our gun dog was actually talking about, I should say, having it at like Warnick, around Warnick in Columbus, or not Columbus, but Cincinnati, around Cincinnati, or one of the MRE plants. You know, there's 3 of them, so he was wanting to try to aim for one of the plants to try to have the meet up there and try to get everybody in there to see and get a tour and see how things were made. But that, I think that, well, it ended up being going to MRE Nation. So I would like to go in and see how Warnick puts together official U.S. MREs. I would like to see that. Okay, you're still in New York now, literally loading stuff into a U-Haul, leaving for Tennessee on Wednesday. Oh, man. Oldsmokey Knife Community went to the Blade Show this weekend. Oldsmokey Knife Community went to Blade Show this weekend. James Ortiz. Okay. I wouldn't have the money for a hotel, just barely enough to bus or pay gas to someone. Laugh out loud. Like a little convention style thing almost. Jesse Michael. See, yeah, last time we had it, it was at a gun show, basically, more or less, like or a prepper show, I guess. It was mainly guns, I guess. I can't think of really anything else that was there that was significant other than that. On one side there was just like odds and ends, survival stuff, and then on the big side of the building, huge side of the building, was, I think it might have been some kind of convention center or something like that. But it was just absolutely packed with guns at Doswell, and that was in October 2016. I'm sure they probably do the same show every October. So, but it was a good time, man. It was a really good time. There were some cabins that were really local to there that were really nice, but you'd have to really plan ahead for something like that. Has Steve said if he's coming? No, he has not. I know he said something to Bob last time he was on the live stream, and it got mentioned. I think he said he wanted to try to make it, so I can't guarantee anything on that end. So that answer would definitely have to come from him. I had a blast at the last meetup. Like, yeah, I was at a weird time. I was getting ready to go in for a pretty major surgery right after that. See, I left there on Sunday morning, like late Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Drove all the way home. Kind of crashed out till Monday, and I think I had my surgery on Tuesday, and then I was laid up for months after that. Like, couldn't do nothing. Sucked. Yeah, it's there's been a lot of that go on in the last few years, but it is what it is. I got a bunch of food here to clean up. More or less all this is going to go in the trash except the crackers, or a cracker, so I can have some with the jam here. The clean cracker. It's going over here. This Tootsie Roll, man, I can't toss this thing. I want someone to experience this thing. It is so gross and weird. I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this before. It's the first Tootsie Roll I've ever seen turned to more or less liquid. So, and Hands down, by far, the hottest Tabasco sauce I've ever tried in my entire life. Probably more than 10 times hotter than any hot sauce I've ever had. Steve isn't sure yet, but I think he wants to. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know. You wouldn't eat, you might want to. Nah, you don't want to eat that. Like, nah. Nobody wants to eat this. Um, as far as, like, maybe, I just wanted to stick my tongue on it. Gusto talked me into eating it. So, without a little peer pressure from the good old live stream, I probably wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have eaten that. It was pretty. It was pretty bad. Emulsified Tootsie. Yeah. Um, I just like the only thing I can think. M1 Grand. Yeah. The only thing I can think is when that thing was packaged, or whatever run of Tootsie Rolls that was, that it had excess liquid packaged. You know what I'm saying? Like the formula was off when they made those, or something. That's the only thing that I can think of that would explain that, because I'm sure it wasn't the Tabasco. The Tabasco just kind of dried up inside the bottle and became its own new thing here. It's thick, concentrated pepper sauce. It has basically turned into a pepper sauce. I gotta say, it's. I couldn't believe how hot it was. I really couldn't. I can't believe the hot chocolate was no good. Yeah, I even tried that on my hand, which it did still taste old when I tried, just tried the dry powder. But it's definitely no good. No more than I've drank of that. You can see where the line was at and how much I've drank of it, which was a little too much. I can kind of feel that one. I think that's what I'm feeling in my stomach a little bit. Nothing major. I'm not feeling like, oh, I'm bad. No. But I do feel a little bit off from that, I believe. The when that creamer and milk powder goes bad, it's no good. The world looks mighty good to me. Wait a minute. The world looks mighty good to me, because Tootsie Roll is all I see. Whatever it is I think I see becomes a Tootsie Roll to me. That's an old commercial right there. Yeah, I remember that. I think that was like a cartoon kid. Wasn't that like a cartoon kid that that was in that commercial where they said that? I can picture it in my head, the commercial. When I was growing up, I grew up on a television. Like I'll tell you guys that right now. Which whenever I first could get out on a bicycle, I got out on a bicycle and I rode my bicycle until the wheels were, the tires were completely bald, the wheels were falling off. Like I rode that thing to death. And then I rode four-wheeler. But in the evenings or after dark or whatever, I got plopped down in front of a TV. That was my thing. And one of the first things I ever said was, "Here's Johnny." We were talking to my mom, where my boy's 18th birthday and his graduation and all that party thing was today. We were talking about that, and that was one of the first things I ever said was, "Here's Johnny." Jesse Michael, I don't know, bro. Just wanted you. Wanted you. No, I wasn't ignoring you, and I saw you left something. What? Um. Oh, that commercial was from the 70s, but I remember seeing it in the 80s for sure. Which back then they recycled commercials for years. They would use the same commercial for so many years. It wasn't like it is today where they'll just use a commercial for just a little while. Now I have seen a couple companies reusing old commercials, which I think that's fantastic. I think if it was a good bit of advertising, then and it works now, then yeah, use it. Isn't there a song, My Bicycle? I don't know. Oh, sorry, that was for Easy. Okay, I see. Hey, man, hope all is well with you, buddy. Anonymous. Hope everyone else is having a great weekend. Yeah, man, thanks for stopping by, Anonymous. We appreciate you, and we appreciate your kind words. Easy Money says, cool, man. No worries. Where the advert where all things around the kid turned into a Tootsie Roll. That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. How many? Yeah, that was the owl. How many licks it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop? Yeah, I remember that one too. Um, oh, by Queen Jace. I remember I lived in a little tiny town, and I verified this. Well, it's not me. I knew what I was capable of when I was a kid. If I had had the right guidance and parents when I was little, like to get me into the things that I was really good at and that I was into. If I had started doing like BMX or something like that whenever I was a kid and got somebody would have got me into that professionally, I would have been very very good at uh, riding bikes. I was so good at it. And then I got into riding four. I had a little 4-wheeler, and I was really good at riding that as well. I think I could have probably done something with that. But I remember my town wasn't very big, but it's big enough, and it had some insanely steep hills. And my goal as a kid was to ride a wheelie around the entire town. There was a small loop and a big loop of the town. To ride a wheelie around the entire small loop of the town that I lived in, and I got to the point to I could accomplish that without hardly any effort whatsoever. That I was very good at riding wheelies on my little bicycle back then, and I was probably like, I don't know, 6 years old or something, riding on the town road. We'd never dream of doing something like that with our kids now. Things have changed so much. I would have never let my kids take off on a bicycle the way I did whenever I was 6 years old. Take off and just like ride around do a circle around the entire town, which is pretty good distance if I'm being honest. Like there was some pretty good distances I was covering there. Eminem screws up everything. Laugh out loud. Don't care for him anymore. You know what? Eminem has brought back. I gotta say, he just done a song with Logic that I really enjoyed, and he's got about 4 or 5 new things that I really enjoy, but I haven't even heard them all or listened to them all. So yeah, I enjoy Eminem. I think it'd be hard to find someone better than him. Really, he's pretty good at what he does as far as being you know a wordsmith, or probably one of the best lyricists ever. I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm going to ride it until I can't ride it no more. What is that purple stuff? Oh, that's music notes. Okay. Jesse Michael says, seen him live 3 times. Wow. Lucky you, dude. Yeah, I've never been a concert going kind of guy, I guess. I've never really entered my mind to even try to go to something like that. The song is called Old Town Road. Yes. Andrew. I have been watching some Upchurch recently. Actually, I like his YouTube videos. Some of them, not all of them. Some of them, and I've listened to a few of his songs and stuff. Yeah, I'm not a hick hop or a country. Really, I'm not really a country fan, so it's kind of hard for me to commit to loving that content, I guess, is what I should say. Um, so, oh yeah, love Post Malone. He's my dude. My son had, yeah. It's not. Someone else said it on here, but just like him. Yeah, you think. I do. you, well, you don't want to look like Post Malone. Post Malone is not a good looking fella. My son did have his hair in braids today, like Post Malone wears sometimes. For whatever reason, he decided that was cool for today. Do you? No, I do not dip. Nope, sure don't. Just smoke the occasional cigarette now. Trying to quit the old cigarettes. I will stick with my vintage smokes on occasion, but as far as the store bought brand new cigarettes, I'm trying to get away from those completely, and I'm doing pretty good so far. But my goal is to just completely quit those altogether. Um, yeah, man, it's Post Malone's song "Congratulations" hit over 1 billion views. It's got like a 1,045,000,000 views now, and it was probably like 2-3 weeks ago it hit 1 billion, roughly, and he's racked up 45 million more views on that thing already, or maybe it was 85, 45 or 85. I just seen it yesterday, and I was because I wanted to look at the view count on it. Uh, yeah, up your chain for everyone. I get that. No, like I said, I like him. I think I like the kid. I think he's doing really well. I think it's great that he's independent, that he hasn't been pressured into signing with some bullcrap record label or company. I think that's great. I think it's cool that he keeps with his roots and tries to connect with his people and his fans the way he does. I've seen a lot of that stuff here recently on his channel. Um, I think it's funny when he makes fun of a couple of those guys that he makes fun of. I watched him making fun of that Wild Bill guy, and then he had one Lacquer Thinner Larry. I watched that one last night. That was yeah. Um, I think he does a great job with his response videos to the stuff that people are putting out against him. So yeah, um, Ryan Upchurch, yeah, he's not bad. Yeah, I've enjoyed him over the past few weeks. And I've also just recently ran into what was it? Another kind of battle rap thing going on. That freaking Tom McDonald guy. I'm not going to give my opinion on him or Mac Lethal. Those two guys are going at it right now. Yeah, Wild Bill, that guy. Jeez, you talk about a goober. I mean, like that guy's a goober for real. Like the stuff he's talking about and the way he talks about it and the way his approach is. I don't know how he ever expects to get anywhere in life because he ain't gonna get nowhere the way he's going about things and the way he talks about things. So yeah, he's talking about I got a business and yeah they let me get rental cars and it was pretty crazy stuff he was saying. Uh, Renee says I've been obsessed with the Shine Down right now. I'm not sure. More into Slipknot and heavy metal bands. Eh. Um, you know, I like me some Tool, and I could some Sublime. Yeah, I could listen to Sublime all day long. The heavy metal gets my blood pressure up too much for me anymore. The older I get, the more I just want to chill out, kind of, and enjoy the ride, I guess. Daniel says, I'm not a fan of Tom. I kind of want to kick him in the shins. I don't blame you, man. Yikes, that guy. Uh, yeah, that stuff I just saw. Mac was showing how he used to be he thought he was a pro wrestler or whatever. Not pro, like a wrestler or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty funny how he made fun of him about that. I seen the Tom Mac guy also. He's good. Yeah. Mac, I liked Mac's response. He said he's not going to respond to anything else after that. He said he was done. But after what I saw today, I don't know how he could be, or maybe it was yesterday he came out with it. It was either last night or today. It was yesterday evening, I think. And I do not know how Mac Lethal can't respond to that. Like if he doesn't, yeesh. Yeah, I mean, I don't like what Tom had to say or how he said it or anything about it, but still, I don't think it'll fly just to be let go. If that makes any sense. The last concert I went to is Mastodon. Good old Disturbed. I ain't heard that in a long time. Not even that name. Um, there's a band from right down the road here. I know all the guys that are in it. They used to tour with uh they used to tour with like Stained and and they were on tour with Disturbed, and they were also uh anyways, the name of the band is Boba Flex if you want to look them up or whatever. I'm sure there's probably stuff on YouTube about or whatever. YouTube, there's probably YouTube videos, or they probably have videos on YouTube, I should say. Um, I know all those guys. Well, I don't know who the heck's in that band now, but I used to know all those guys. Whenever I was growing up, I knew that band, the whole band. But it's kind of reformed a couple times since then, I think. But Jared Mankin was the lead singer for it there for a while, and I knew him. I still know. I think he's still the lead singer, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, Boba Flex. They were playing them on the radio for a while. I think they almost had one hit song. Almost. It almost did good. I'm Right with Smokey with Sublime. Osmodia Rage Against the Machine. And Jurassic 5. Never heard of Jurassic 5 before. I see Hey Nathan. Stain was part of my neck of the woods in Western Mass. Met Aaron Lewis during a music class. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's neat. Yeah, or they were on tour with, they went on like a Rage Against, they were with Rage Against the Machine as well at some point. This, they've been around forever though, like 20 years now. So they've had their ups and downs. I don't know where they're at right now in their life, but yeah, they were. Oh, looks like Nathan's MRE has gotten to stop by. Getting ready to wrap up the old live stream here and get some cleanup done. I gotta go get my son something to eat, and I've got to finish this and this and clean all this up because all this over here is just no go. No, 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 no. No go. Then I got a big old pile of empty wrappers back here too, which is awesome. Oh, you got some stuff for me from Vasily. Well, that's awesome, dude. Well, thank you so much. Vasily's not still on here, but he was earlier. And well, that's awesome, man. Yeah, definitely. I'll check something out here on the live stream, man. Outdoor Tactical, good fellow over there. Nathan's MRE. You guys, I think both of their links should be in this description. I did end up putting the wrong description on this video. Or the wrong links, I guess is what I should say. The description's right, just the links aren't all there. And I plan on being the first thing that I fix as soon as I can. But yeah, man, I appreciate that. You guys definitely go check out Nathan and Outdoor Tactical's channel. Make sure I didn't miss. Okay, I didn't miss the super chat, did I? I don't think so. Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was looking like I did. Oh, yeah, he came on here and said that he sent you a box to be looking for it on your channel. Or, yeah, I think that's what he said. I'm so glad I found these openings. I have a fascination for MREs. That's where we all started out wanting to know and just enjoying. It's like, they're each one of them is like a little adult Christmas gift with food in it, stuff you can eat. So, it's a surprise in every one unless you look them up. I try not to look them up anymore. I just want to be surprised by them and enjoy that spontaneity that you get from not knowing what's going to be in it. Yeah, I like that. Yes, I did an unboxing earlier and posted it. Okay, so that must have been what he said earlier. He said something about going and checking out the video of, checking out the video of a box of Russian stuff, I think is what he said. I don't know, that was his exact words, but it was pretty close. Sarah Kroll's Easy Top is playing at the State Fair in August. Quick question. Any of you guys know where the next World's Fair is going to be at? I haven't looked, and I haven't looked it up yet. I just thought about that though. So many mods. I should know. There should only be 3 mods or moderators. Is that what you're talking about? So many moderators. Oh yeah, they all 3 post. Okay, Kayfabe, Renee, Kayfabe again, and Renee. Yeah, it's the same 2 folks. Jason J. Yeah, all the mods are the ones still here. Okay, everybody, Miss Renee's contest winner video is going to be up in the morning, she says. So, Miss Renee had a contest over there, and MRE Nation is giving away the winner is getting, I think, what is it, a build your own MRE from MRE Nation, if I'm not mistaken. Miss Marilyn says, did I win? You probably did, Miss Marilyn. I think you've been accused of winning everything. I saw that somewhere. I can't remember where I saw that at. And Miss Renee says, yep, you won. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised. Miss Marilyn has some good luck. And that good people, or good things, well, that's what I meant to say. Good things happen to good people. You know what I mean? Like, it's blatantly obvious. Miss Marilyn does great things here in the community, tries to help everybody out, and is so involved in everything in the community. That's why I think she gets so much that comes back to her. So that's how that really works in real life, guys. You can see it play out right in front of you here in the MRE community. And I can guarantee you none of that stuff is set up. There ain't none of us that do any of the contest stuff like that. You know, I really wanted to move away from that stuff a long time ago, the giveaways and stuff like that. Because when I first started my channel out, I really just wanted to give back to people. That's all I wanted to do. I wasn't making anything off of YouTube. I wasn't nothing like that. I just wanted, if I had an extra MRE or a ration, I wanted to be able to try to give something back, And the first few times that I did that, it was such a letdown. People just did not appreciate it at all, and it turned me off from it. Just straight up, it's pointless. There's no point. It's going to the wrong people. I did the whole random number generator thing, and I've moved away from that. If I do anything like that, I'm going to pick the people personally. I mean, I'm just going to be straight up about it. You either like my decision or you don't. It's my decision. And I'll base it off a comment or something of that nature. You know what I mean? It's going to be integrity based. So that's kind of how, I don't know. That's my thoughts on the whole giveaway thing and how that has affected me and my channel, I guess. But all right, guys, I guess I really do need to wind this down so I can get my boys something to eat. And I just really want to say a huge thanks to each and every one of you folks for showing up. And if I can possibly pull it off, I might even try to see if I can't pull off one of those Tuesday night live streams. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. I'll let you know what I'll do. I'll text the folks that I know their numbers. I will put a couple posts up on YouTube like I always do, and pray to God that you guys get the notifications, because most likely, knowing YouTube nowadays, you guys probably won't get the notifications at all. But it's definitely worth a shot for me to put the posts up there. I think there's a handful of people that get them, and there's a large handful of folks that don't get them or don't care, which I understand that too. So live streams are not for everyone. It's not great content for most folks. They don't. They're not into it like we are. You know what I mean? I think it's great to have the conversation. It's not always about the ration or the food. It's about the conversation that happens here as well, and the bonds that are made, and the people that we meet, and all that cool stuff, man. You don't find that every day. You just really do not find that every day. So, all that stuff being said, I want to say thank you guys for taking the time out of your night to hang out with me here on Saturday, yet again. I look forward to maybe trying to bang one of these out on Tuesday, and if I can't do it on Tuesday or something, maybe I can try it Thursday. And just if that's the way it works out, hopefully I can try to. I'm going to shoot for Tuesday. No promises. Oh yeah, Thursday I gotta have surgery. Yeah, so Thursday's definitely not going to happen. Um, but yeah, all right, guys. So this is the time I just want to say a huge thanks to my patrons as well. Um, if I could, I'd put a list of them up on the screen, but you guys know who you are, and I really appreciate all the help that I get over there. And I need to go and make a post on there after this, and I'll try to do that tonight after I get everything done. But and first things first, change the description, then go get food and clean up and finish my own food. So, all right, guys. I guess good night to everybody. You guys have a good rest of your evening, and all right. I guess really all I got left to do is say thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next live stream. Later.